Welcome back, everyone, to Dice Droppings Chicago by Night Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle. I don't want to keep you too long because I've done it again. I have left us in the middle of the action because I like a good cliffhanger. But for those of you who are coming to see us for the first time, I welcome you wholeheartedly. I am Serena Montgomery, your humble storyteller, and I'll pass it over to my players to give a brief introduction of their vampires, because two of them are in an unfortunate situation.
Mm.
So I'll pass the
What
baton.
two? What do you mean?
And someone's
Well,
safe in a
we'll stir it
van.
up.
I don't know what two you're insinuating
I'm
about.
Tony Prokop, and I'm playing Donovan Shaw the Ventru, who is currently not in a dangerous situation.
Debatable.
Hello, I am Erin Hestrick. I am playing Seraphima Abbott, who is not in too bad of a situation, but I did get to deal with some real mean-ass dogs the last time, if you watched.
There's a reason why all the vampires like, God, I hate dogs.
I'm a cat person for a reason.
Uh, I am Jesse Buzzard. I play Marcus Wraith, and I am not in a dire situation.
Very confident.
Hello, my name is Erin Flores. I am playing Clyde the Nosferatu, and I can neither confirm nor deny that I am in a dire situation right now.
Well, I'm very happy.
Who can say?
Who can say? On one hand, you are vampires. On the other, if Home Alone was scary, this would be this house.
Kevin McAllister was a terrorist. This is
If
his
Kevin,
house.
If he went full
exactly.
psychopath, he was only partial psychopath in the movie.
Yeah. A brief recap. Our kindred have been following the clues left behind by a human by the name of Paul Sterry, who has aligned himself with some ex-military types and as well as an individual with a peculiar mask that our kindred have met, seen and interacted only through third parties with, who is a newcomer to Chicago and seems to be very aware of what kindred are and what they can do. His own precautions going so far as to have reflective lenses in the holes of a mask that he wears to cover his face. Paul Sterry is an individual that has unfortunately had a family member at the victim of, not an associate of Donovan Shaw, but another Ventru who came to Donovan at his request and with a potential linking to his very prestigious sire. Donovan Shaw took the boon that is associated with it, leading our kindred now to the resident estate of Paul Sterry, where on minute one of stepping onto his front lawn, they were attacked by guard dogs enhanced with kindred vitae. One of our precious ghoul Severin was he heavily injured? Like, where are we at with Severin?
Severin does not have any major wounds. He has minor wounds.
Okay. Which is something that we all want to walk away from when a, you know, blood mad dog comes and tries to rip your arm off, leaving Wraith and Clyde, our two obfuscated kindred, to stalk the house alone. Two traps have already been set off, and who knows what else could be ahead. So without further ado, enough of recap. That's not the last of me talking because I'm the storyteller. But let's get into our monster story. So, Clyde and Wraith, the two of you are still obfuscated in the hallway of Paul Sterry's home. As I described the hallway before, with the kitchen being on the right side of the door, the right side of the hall, and what looks to be a dining room on the left, and the large stairway that leads up to the second floor. I did mention for Wraith, because you possess Eyes of the Beast, the lack of lighting has no hindrance to you whatsoever. And when you look up into the rafters that lead more onto the second floor, you do see a squad of heavily armed individuals, tactical wear, looks to be sitting and waiting in the rafters of the second floor. They do not notice you, as they seem to have on night vision goggles, but night vision goggles doesn't
Don't let you see invisible.
see
Yeah, does that help?
invisibly.
We don't
So
have
they
heat,
have-
so can't.
You
You
do
don't-
not.
You do not.
You guys are
Doesn't
room
work either.
temperature.
Mm-hmm. So their technology does not notice you, but you see them. There are 5 of them. I believe I said. If I'd said 6 last time, I'm changing it to 5. So
So do you guys think they just like sit in those rafters every night, or what do you think that's about?
I don't. Yeah, what's
It's
their,
it's where they
I
play
think
baccarat,
that's
my
their, like,
friend.
roost or
It's where they
something, I
play
think.
baccarat.
Yeah.
Or do you think they were just hanging out and heard the dogs and then just like took up
We go
positions?
upstairs. There's like a poker table, like a pool cue.
It's just
inside, yeah.
suspended from some of the
Yeah.
rafters.
Absolutely.
Alright.
The potluck going on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you, if Wraith just sees this,
I believe in you guys.
thank you for your support. It'll be fine. If Wraith sees this, does he tell me? Because I don't have the I don't have dark
can't.
vision or anything.
You're not- Wraith, do you inform Clyde?
I can't. I have
Why?
my silence on.
That is correct.
Oh.
So if you wish to, if you speak, you will break it and have to risk another rouse check if you want to pick it back up.
I
But
do believe the
just wanted to
silence
know.
one is free, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, Silence of Death is free. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's so many vampire powers.
I know there are. There
And
are.
I think with obfuscate, like we discussed this last time, like
You
if you're
cannot-
whispering, you're okay.
If you-
You're
yeah,
still good.
And I will say, both. Oh, that is another thing. Both of you are obfuscated. You two can't see each other.
Yeah, no, none of us have sense the unseen, so yeah.
Fun little tidbit. Only Malkavians can turn invisible and then see invisible things. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
And they're crazy, so.
Okay.
So you don't know if they're telling the truth or not.
Unless the two of you, I will say the two of you have been kindred for a while and have worked together, we've established, for a number of years. So unless there is some way that you two have developed a way to communicate to each other while being invisible, which I will allow you guys to discuss because this is
Well, I just
within-
got the invisibility thing, so.
Okay, so no time to maybe develop any signals or
But I
anything of-
will pull out my little phone thing
Mhm.
and send him pages.
Oh, our pagers, yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
Yeah, we've established that your pager can't. In order to send a coherent message, you'd have to roll technology, but to press buttons to allow Morse code, we've allowed that to be. So yeah, so you can send that out, and you and Clyde have a way to communicate with each other while you are invisible.
Cool.
I will ask, what are the two of you doing? Rafe, you have that information of the
I
squad in the
am-
rafters.
Yeah, I am sending him 5 armed up in rafters.
Okay.
5 armed up,
Mhm.
dining is
Good,
what I'll
yeah.
send.
Okay. Cool.
Because was it in the dining room?
No, so
No,
I
oh.
do not
Dining
have a
room's like
map.
on one of the
Great
other
question.
side of us.
Yeah, so the hallway that you are in has these 2 doorways where, people have I say but if you do not, they have just the cutout alcove to where you would be able to see into those rooms. It doesn't look like there is a door that bars it, and then there's a stairwell that leads up to the second floor, and in the second floor, the rafters are hanging above that.
Yeah.
And then you see the
Okay,
roof
so
and
I'm
skylight.
looking up the stairwell and seeing that.
Yes.
So it's kind of like
Okay.
a
We've
two-story
seen House Hunter.
entryway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got it.
that's what that situation is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who are architects, I apologize for not knowing how houses work.
Okay, so
Yeah, there's some architects that don't know how houses work, so it's okay.
I'm gonna send upstairs 5 armed in rafters.
Cool. I'm gonna assume he's near me, so I'll like even whispers like, they can't see us, so do we want to sweep the ground floor first, or take care of them upstairs?
I'll
Also, there
drop
was a
my
trap
silence.
by the clock, but took care of it, so we're good.
I'll drop the silence of death and yes, I believe we should probably sweep the bottom floor before we decide to engage. They do not seem to notice us.
Okay.
So what
Alright.
room are you all looking for first?
Let's check out one. I guess left or right, man. Yeah, which one do we want to do? I think I tried to go
To the
dining room first and then set up the trap. But given that that's been used already,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I got-
you took care of the trap.
yeah, we took care of it. I didn't actually go through the dining room, so do we want to check out
Mhm.
there?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Bump,
the
bump, bump.
yeah, the
Just
dining
check
room.
for traps.
Now,
Activating my silence again.
for my clarification, Clyde, I know you have Ghost in the Machine. Wraith, do you also possess
No.
Ghost in the Machine?
No, I do not.
All right. Thank you for that clarification. So, who goes first?
I think I do.
Okay. So, Clyde, you're the first one through into the dining room. You see that in comparison to the hallway that was fully stripped of any evidence of this being a family home, the dining room has been converted into more of a storage space than what its original intention. You see a large mahogany dining table sits in the center of the room that has a crocheted table runner that divides it in this kind of used dirty white material. There are 6 chairs around the dining room, and you see that there are a couple, the only source of light are a couple of candles that are flickering in the air conditioned room. And you see that there are these 4 walls that make up the dining room are covered top to bottom with home built shelves stacked on top of each other that are covered with strange oddities. You see a taxidermied bat hanging upside down a dead tree branch, several organs in their formaldehyde jars. One, you see a 2 hearts merged together. You see one jar has a eye with 4 pupils. Uh, Another, you see a skull, but with a third eye socket carved out in the forehead.
Mm.
You also see one with a set of organs, but they're 2 sizes too big, and some of the incisions, whether or not you have any dots in medicine, have openings that perforate along the edges of where they would inflate. uh you also see in here there's a large television that is centered on the wall, probably furthest from the door. And you also see a cabinet on the back wall next to the television.
goth kids streaming here. Okay. Is the TV relatively like new-ish?
I'm gonna say with your ranks in technology, yeah, the TV is. I would say yeah, the TV is probably maybe as old as it could be, probably 2009, like a 2019 model. So it's a pretty
Okay.
new-ish TV for a family home.
Yeah. Okay. And for the weird eyeballs and stuff, I have a feeling it's probably just like some random stuff. Like if you Googled vampire or macabre, this is what you come up with on a Pinterest search. But can I like do
Mm.
a cult check just in case like something rings a bell? Maybe.
Yeah, if you would like, please go ahead and give me an intelligence occult roll.
Oh damn it! Not a lot in a cult, but oh, good start, guys.
Messy crit.
Great
Oh
start.
my goodness. Oh, hold on.
Love it.
I need to get my paper that tells me what things are. Second.
Gosh, not being ready.
I'd like to see you run a game. Don't make comments unless you do it.
So,
I have.
I think. All right. So a messy critical. Hmm.
Can I make a can I make a
Yes, of
suggestion?
course.
I feel like if this was a thing, because I'm like actively trying to investigate, this feels like maybe my clan Bane might activate.
What is remind me, and for those who do not know, what is the Nosferatu clan bane?
I believe it's obsession, like or
Ooh.
there's another word for it. Sorry.
Mm.
All right.
Let's see if we can get
Don't need the
the.
word.
Hold on. Let's get the book and get the Nosferatu clan bane.
Or not Bane. Convulsion. Sorry, that's the
Compulsion.
word.
No problem. Uh,
It's whatever one makes you like hyper focus on something.
hmm. Give me 1 second. I am going to find it. Oh, here we go. So, clan compulsions on page 208. Ba-ba. Okay. So, here we go. So, the need to know permeates the vampire. They become consumed with a hunger for secrets, to know which few or no one knows, almost as strong as that for blood. They also refuse to share secrets with others, except in strict trade for greater ones. All actions not spent working toward learning a secret, no matter how big or small, receives a 2 dice penalty. The compulsion ends when the vampire learns a secret big enough to be considered useful. Sharing the secret is optional. So, I think that is great. Your hunger also increases by 1.
God damn it. Okay.
So, I think this is the perfect one because as you're sort of kind of tearing through the stuff that you're like, this is junk, you know, this is junk, glass jars shattering on the ground, you find amongst the conspiracy papers, amateur works, and Reader's Digest, you do find some very rare esoteric tomes, about 3
Ooh.
of them. You also find a legal pad of just and stacks of paper that hold blackmail information and names of kindred that I don't know if Clyde fully all recognizes, but the notes do say vampire, unknown. You do see the word servant next to a couple of names. It seems to be a list of everyone that Paul Sterry has identified as a vampire, and
Possibly
there's
they're ghouls or something.
Possibly, and there is a pretty good handful of them.
Anyone big we know? Like any
Hmm.
names pop out right away?
I'm going to say what is Clyde's politics reading?
It's probably the same as my cult. Yeah, it's a 1.
It's a 1. So I'm going to say with a 1, these names don't pop up to you, but likely they could to some other members of your coterie.
Okay.
None of them are no famous names that you would know. I think Clyde would know
Mhm.
are on this list.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not like
you
Newberry's on there.
No,
That would be awesome.
Newberry's name is not on there. Uh,
Okay.
you also see a list of bills on on the patient of Michelle Sterry,
Mhm.
noting her declining health and the increasing amount of her care, as well as a pile of notes that read on the name of a man named Kelvin Hughes. So very quickly reading through them, you see like the first one kind of following them in order. Uh, Kevin Hughes is his name, given to me by the one named Nash in exchange for silence. Locked him up in basement to see how these vampire blood drinkers work. Can't have the outside world knowing. Maybe I can get answers to prevent repeat of what happened to Michelle. The next one, not really feeding him, not letting him out. Should I kill him? Wife's terrified. Keeping this from Junior for the best. Think he's getting ill. He misses his sister. I miss her so much. So much. Gotta be strong. Next set of coherent notes. Kelvin making lots of noise now. Difficult to keep it from Junior. Wife increasingly distressed. Tied him up and gagged him, but for essentials. No, this is wrong. What choice is there? No need to work out how to use this servant against his masters. Think, think, think. Underlined, circled. The next one. No, this is wrong. Have fed Kelvin some vampire blood to see effect. None. Claims it needs to be from the vein. What good is he? I think I've made a horrible mistake. Next one. Not sure to Kelvin's loyalty. Seems to sniff air as if seeking master. Very affectionate toward me all of a sudden. Wants vampire blood directly from a vampire. Tempted to deliver Nash or one of these new marks. Maybe I can use him as a weapon against them. He doesn't seem to be able to answer any of my questions about vampire habits or society. Uh, the next one. Kelvin completely smitten with me, disturbed. Wonder if he's just waiting to strike before escaping. Says he knows a group of other young people like Michelle. Said they follow some guy named Genghis. Investigate. Uh, have dressed him up in my old gear to dehumanize. Very Pulp Fiction. Makes it easier to not see him as human, chewing his lips off. Still disturbing. What have I done? And you see, what have I done is written numerous times within the margin, just over and over again.
Okay.
The clear sign of a stable mind.
Yes, a very, very sane man, it seems. Wouldn't you be if you had a bunker filled for defense against vampires? Very. Okay. Is it any chance these are dated?
These are not dated.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Rafe, I will ask, as Clyde's kind of like tearing through stuff.
Tuck these away.
I'm just watching shit fly off the shelves.
Mhm.
Right, we're all invisible.
I will ask, do you step in? Are you inside the dining room as well?
I am gonna step in to try and cover the sound of shit being thrown off the shelves.
Okay. Uh, as you step inside, you hear like a kind of high pitched beep sound, and a door slides shut and locks into
There it is
place
again.
behind you. You see the TV that's mounted on the wall
I knew it.
beside the cabinet
Should have
that
that one first.
flicks on, and you see that it's a static picture of a stream between two hills, and an audio starts playing over the streams. It's all in the blood, isn't it? That's what I found. Your illness, your disease, it's all in the blood. You take it and you make others die. You give it and you make others your slaves. Do you like my collection? It started out years ago, but only just a couple of months really came alive. Take your time, look around. I'll send someone in who'd love to meet you. And it just cuts out.
So, question.
Mhm.
When the door slid shut,
Yeah.
metal, right? I would assume.
You did hear, I will say, you did hear some kind of gears like lock it into place.
Okay.
Sorry, man. I knew I should take the TV down first. I was like, I'll do a quick investigate. That's fine. That's safe.
You're okay. It's
Then
all
we
right.
would have missed that beautiful monologue.
I know.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I do have this slight question because Severin and I are outside,
Mhm.
and the door was probably left open because
Yes.
when
Was
do
we
I
let it
hear the
close.
door get closed
No,
on
no.
in the interior of the house?
Are you keeping heightened senses remained up?
Probably.
Then yeah, I will say you would be able to hear something automatic click shut.
Cool. Awesome. I will let the scene continue, but I inform Donovan and Alexandra over the headset that
Mhm.
something closed very deliberately inside the house, and I don't know if it's our guys.
Mhm.
Oh,
You're
now when it
muted, my
slid
friend.
shut, did it go from like left to right, like side to side, or up and down?
Side to side.
Okay.
Oh, what am I doing? This isn't the way. This way. There we go. Camera.
Camera angles. Tony, you were saying a thing.
Yeah. If we get told that in the middle of like a discussion of like bridge now,
God, so old.
Hearts.
old card games.
Ugh.
Uh, Listen, sometimes we're gonna have to be on extended trips together, and I want to play cards. Um, and solitaire's boring. Um, it- I basically just tell Alexandra to be like, okay, well, get locked and ready. Something might happen soon.
And you see her lift the briefcase she always carries. Has what would be described as a metal baton. Unhinges it, clicks it into place. Briefcase opens, and she steps out the car as a full axe. Two-headed axe is now resting on her shoulder, and you see her crack her neck, roll her shoulders.
Oh no,
I
does
go-
she see her best friend is roughed up?
It's like, what happened to my best friend?
I immediately lean out and go, Alexandra, I said get ready, not go.
Oh,
We're not done with the hand.
Just
When
sits back in the car. It's just like, well, and then just lays the axe, leaves the door open, and just lays the axe like on her leg and sits down. Looks.
good. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
sweet.
Donovan and Alexandra are informed.
Ready
Do you
to
wish
go
to? Yeah.
if something happens. At the moment, doing nothing.
Okay.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just that weird cryptic message and a
the
feel.
door
And that was
shutting,
it.
and then Tim saying somebody's going to be.
Someone's
they'll
gonna
be
come in and
sending
meet
someone
us.
in
Yeah.
Yep.
who wants to
And
meet you.
you all
very
are,
badly.
and you all are locked in this room. As far as
Other
he's,
doors?
far
Anything
as-
else around?
there's only one door. Excuse me, for in and out from the kitchen back into the hallway.
Okay.
Do you remember? At least Clyde can give word over the
Clyde
headsets.
you can talk to everyone else, Clyde.
Yes. I remember that. Just checking in. It's full haunted house in here, guys. They they haven't
Okay,
seen us, but I
so
think we tripped some alarm, so someone knows we're here. And
the house is kitted out with things.
yeah.
I see. Because when you said haunted house, I assumed you meant ghosts.
Oh no, it's just the guy has like this really creepy haunted house aesthetic going on. But no, everything's very mortal and
Mhm.
killable, so we're fine.
Great.
Hopefully.
But you're trapped in a room. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Get
don't.
out of there. I guess. Not leaving the entire place, but just if you're trapped.
Yeah. No, we're
Don't
working
be.
on it. Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Sounds
I
like.
Cool.
will.
Update. Oh, update.
Mhm.
Can I? I'll check on the door. I'll see if it's something I can.
You bump into Wraith.
Oh, oh, hey. Yeah. Just this giant chest and like man. Yeah. Hey. Um. Feel around. See the door because everything's dark. I still can't see.
Yeah.
I'll
Uh,
fiddle around
mhm.
with the door. If it was gears
There.
turning, maybe there's something I could do.
So the gears to be able to access it, you would have to be able to pull the door from where, like pull it back from where it slid in. There's no access panel or anything like that that you can hack into. At least that
One
you find
second.
out in.
Wraith,
At
do
least
we
that
want
you
to
find
try to
Yeah.
out.
like brute force this thing with both of us? I feel like it might work.
I can probably brute force it myself.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah.
You're also more than welcome to look around because
I would like.
something like
Yeah.
this requires setup, especially with a TV in here as well. It
Mhm.
requires some kind of setup somewhere. He can't just materialize it.
Yeah.
So I would allow a wits technology for you, Clyde, to kind of see if you can find like a somewhere to be able to get into, to be able to jerry rig this door back open. And
Mhm.
then of course, Wraith, if you wish to punch it down, uh
Yeah.
wait, hold up. I just want to ask, if you activated prowess, what is your strength added with your potence, like all in total?
Would be 5.
Would be 5? Okay, that's
But I
still
also
going.
have the normal one where I can just like dig out brick with my fingers.
Okay. What do you mean by dig out brick with your fingers?
Um,
So just he's asking if you
I
combined your prowess and your strength score, what would you get?
I
What's
have
the
lethal
total?
body
Right.
So
and
how
prowess. If
okay,
I
so
combine
you
my prowess and my strength, it would be 5.
Okay.
okay. So you have 5
But
dots total.
if I activate it,
Okay.
which costs
So
a rouse check,
understood.
which I'm already at hunger for.
Okay. So without your use of prowess, it is going to take depending on how you want to bust down this door, it is going to be a feat of strength. Um, Activating prowess, you would have enough strength to bust down this door. It is going to put you in a very dangerous position, though.
Would I be able to take a look around to see if there's like any cameras or something?
Yeah, so this is going to be a wits technology or wits investigation.
I think I'm going to go with wits investigation.
Fair enough. All right, so with 3 successes for you, Clyde. As you're looking around trying to find out, all right, so he's in order to get any of this set up, he's got to have taken power outside of somewhere because most residential homes do not have access to a power grid large enough because they're civilians. As you're looking around, you do see there are, and you can kind of pry open a floorboard pretty easily. You see that some of the power cables that you see that have been installed, one expertly installed, Paul Sterry knows exactly what he's doing.
Game
Uh,
recognized game. Good job, man.
yeah.
Okay.
If you follow the panel, you will be able to find the ones that connect to the door that's locking you in. But you also realize there's one that if you follow just underneath, like kind of following where it would be laid into the floor, you see that it leads to the cabinet. This cabinet seems to be electronic for some reason. That's next to the television.
Hmm. I haven't opened that one yet. Okay.
If not.
We gotta find a way out of here first. I'll use the one. I'll like try to disable the one on the door
Okay.
first. At least try to make it easier for Wraith to open too.
Yeah. So your choice between intelligence and technology, or if you just want to wreak havoc and destruction, strengthen technology to know which ones to just rip out to be able to dismantle the door.
We do things carefully here. Race the Red Havoc one. That's his specialty with him.
Wraith is the destructive boy.
Still 3 instincts. Forgot to take half. Damn it, should have done that.
I forgot the daily reminder or weekly reminder or whatever time span we're using.
Well, now we know. Yeah, early on.
The one time I
Remember-
don't do the little
Just
star
take half.
thing.
Understood. So 3. Are you satisfied with 3 successes?
I'll use a willpower to try to get another one. Oh, okay. No, it's just meant to be.
Understood. 3 successes is not enough. As you're pulling stuff out, you realize Paul definitely laid some useless wiring in here for the sole reason of doing this to get you frustrated and like this doesn't connect to anything. Seems like he put in some dummy wires for people who knew what they were doing.
I hate it. It's so good.
Oh man.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my wits and investigation roll.
Absolutely.
My total is 7.
Mhm.
I don't think that a 3 will cut it. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Well, I got 3.
3. Alrighty. Kind of same coming up as well as Clyde. There doesn't seem to be anything in here that is useful to be used as a way to break out of here. Perhaps that was deliberate on Paul's end. But that's unfortunately you are in the situation that you are in currently without any non-hidden way to get out of here.
I was looking for cameras.
Thank you for reminding me. Cameras. Yes, 3 successes is still enough to see. Yes, there is a camera in the corner of the room. One of those spherical dark lens cameras that just can probably
Bulbs.
rotate and see. Mm-hmm.
Just randomly outside. Man, this is putting something new to the test. I would love to have somehow on the smartphone, whatever. I would love to have found an app that will like do the red and blue lights of a cop car. And I want to do an impersonation of a voice coming through a mic, like for police, to inquire on the safety within the home. Because the door is open with dead dogs in the yard. But I'm going to be close enough where it's not going to super carry outside, but it's going to like, we'll have the lights come up or whatever. Just like add an extra thing. And you guys will hear me on the mic, so you'll know it's me.
Okay. So, you do, I mean, I don't see if Seraphima, there's no way to modulate your voice to sound like it's coming out of a microphone.
That's
But
okay. I could
have
still
to
be like
do-
kind of project the voice and then it sounds like I'm calling out.
Absolutely. So, I am going to say this is definitely a manipulation subterfuge. The difficulty is going to be, I'm going to put it at 4 because no one has called the police. And Paul has surveillance on the yard.
I believe it.
So-
Do my impeccable lies work?
I'm going to say, in this situation, Impeccable Eyes is not going to help you in
That
this situation.
that is cool. Could I also possibly pitch performance with imitate?
I will allow it.
Amazing. I'll take half, which is 4.
Okay. 4 successes. Huh. All right. So, what happens as this is happening? The door still remains sealed as you call out, with you proclaiming to be the police.
Chicago PD.
Hmm.
Yeah. The two of you don't hear anything inside.
They might
The
only hear stuff over like my mic,
Yeah.
so they hear that it's
Mm,
me, and I'm just trying to buy them extra time for whatever the fuck they want to do.
yeah. Coming outside, you see a well-built woman in her mid-30s. She's probably pushing about uh maybe 5'11", 5'12". Uh wearing
From this
a
house or from a neighboring house?
She's coming from this
Cool.
house. She has blonde curly hair, cut a little short so the curls kind of end right at her ears. Uh as she comes out, she's wearing a tight-fitted black t-shirt and is currently pulling out a cigarette from her pocket. Her other hand is secured into her pocket. She is wearing sunglasses.
Amazing. I would love to have Severin rip off the sunglasses, and I want to do entrancement on her to have her fully come out of the house.
Okay. So Severin immediately attacking her as she comes out is going to initiate a small combat.
Cool.
So she is. Please make a aiming for something that small. I'm going to say is dexterity athletics with a -2 penalty,
Okay.
and she is going to make a strength melee to just try and stab Severin as she pulls out a blade from her pocket.
-2.
Wow.
4.
All right, give me one.
Not bad.
No crit.
Edit 4 successes. Alrighty, as I pull up Josephine's stats.
Ooh, we got a name.
All right. So, are you satisfied with 4 successes?
Yeah, I would only be able to really reroll
Mhm.
1. So
Understood. Alrighty, so let's make this a physical melee roll. Three, she knows what the situation is. She is going to spend a willpower. She is an exceptional human for this reason. But sometimes that can mean nothing. 2.
that's fine.
She is Severin reaching for her glasses. She immediately bends out of the way from Severin's fast movements and jams her knife into the side of Severin's rib cage.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Him having celerity, would that help?
Only if he had.
It's okay.
Fleet
It was
feet,
just a
I
question.
think, to add
He
to
wouldn't.
it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm. So, in this interaction, so that's 4 to her 3, 4,
5.
5. So that's 1 plus the light piercing. So that's 1, 2, 3. So Seven takes 3 aggravated damage as it is a piercing weapon. And
Lowered
he
by
is,
2 because he's armored.
does Severin have
Yeah.
Armor on?
I would
They,
assume
they
so.
both of their
Understood.
suits are Kevlar weaves.
Thank you so much. Also, Seraphima, since you were looking at her ready to do entrancement, you see as her arm flashes out, a bracelet wrapped around her wrist flashes, and your eyes are sting at the sight of the silver charm bracelet
Lovely.
at her wrist. It's not so much that it does damage, but it will increase the difficulty to get her attention by 2. Just having that silver bracelet in your eye line. It's, for some reason, it bothers the fuck out of you.
Got it.
Amazing. So I'm gonna make a note of this, that Josephine is out with you and Severin.
Cool.
Um,
So I can still do my thing
You-
then.
yes, you can.
Okay, so then I'm gonna adjust then.
Mhm.
Cause I've got some lovely celerity shit.
Mhm.
It would just be one turn to try to rip off the sunglasses, I'm assuming.
It would be. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Getting the sunglasses off is going to take effort on your part, but it's not like a multi-turn process.
Yeah, because I'm assuming her coming out with sunglasses at night, the sunglasses do a thing.
For the instance that you have, it is blocking your for you. It is blocking your eyesight of her, so
Yeah.
you are unable to use your dominate ability.
Well,
on her.
she's wearing sunglasses at night, which is like, you normally don't wear sunglasses at night.
Do not.
Yeah, so I will 100% try and get them off. It won't be good.
Also, for you, do you still have heightened senses up?
Yes, but it would have been hearing
Okay, thank you for that.
because I can only have one sense
Yes.
heightened, and I would have
Okay.
changed it when the guys went inside to hearing to try
Understood. Okay, got it. So, what is it that you were trying to do again? I interrupted.
That's okay. Them sunglasses.
Okay, yeah, this is going to be a dexterity athletics roll.
Lovely. We're rousing.
Yeah, she is going to try and dodge again. This is at a -1 penalty because she has already attempted to dodge.
I get hungrier.
And...
All right, so 5,
Yeah.
6, and then because I do have fleetness, I can add my
Mhm.
celerity.
If you rouse. Fleetness does require a rouse check. But yes, if
Sure,
you...
we'll rouse again.
Yeah.
Because I figure I'm gonna need dex, and if I had it before, there was enough downtime for it to go the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Okay. Amazing. So go ahead and make that dice pool, including your celerity dice.
4. Okay. Yeah. If I took half, it'd be 4. I want more than that.
Mhm.
Is there any penalty for me on this?
Not for you, only on Josephine.
Okay.
What am I looking at Kelvin sheet for? Here we are. Josephine.
How the motherfucker? No, we're willpowering.
Go ahead and mark that willpower.
Yes. A total of 4. The story wants 4.
Total of 4 as she attempts to dodge with her physical dice pool at a -1 because she has already tried to dodge Severin because fighting multiple is difficult. Ooh, unfortunate for her. With 1 success, yeah, you moving faster than even that at the speed Severin is able to go to. You're able to knock the sunglasses off of her.
Cool.
So her turn. She is going to What is the situation? Yeah, she is going to escalate it immediately. Uh,
Can I have done something as we were prepared?
Absolutely. You are so I'm going to say yeah, as you
Because
since you
we're in the car, but the door is open,
the
facing
door's open, yeah,
the.
and yeah, Alexandra can say Severin just got stabbed.
I go, oh shit.
And yeah, if you look up from your bridge game, you can see there is this
You finally
tall
hear altercations. Fuck the dog
women.
attack.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I expected dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, seeing that, I go, oh, okay. Um, I think just looking at the person, uh, better not use the axe.
I never get to have any fun.
Just use the shotgun.
Yeah, and she'll
Like,
she'll pull it
and before you go, give me the rifle.
Yeah, she just pulls it out. She said it's in the trunk.
I look at her.
Like, yeah, okay, I'm just letting you know I'm going to the trunk.
Great.
Yeah, and she goes.
So I just, yeah,
mhm,
I just wanted to establish that's what we're doing. Is like, all right, give me the rifle.
understood.
And
All
I'm
right,
getting handed things. They're coming. They're
so
coming. But
absolutely. So since she is not grappled, she is going to pull out something from her back, drop it, and then dive back into the house. As you kind of look at it, and you see it's a nail bomb. So
go.
Yeah.
please give me a you and Severin both. Please give me a dexterity athletics roll.
So happy I row.
Mm-hmm.
It add your fleetness too.
Yeah.
You roused her fleetness for the scene.
Dex submit. 4. I don't know if 4 is as much as I need to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, actually, let's roll our poor boy Severin first.
Mm-hmm.
Dex athletics. 5. Ooh, and it's crit.
Severin is dodging. Nail bombs are more dangerous for him than you.
I'm
okay.
hoping part of him will be able to
So
help
I
assist
will
me.
say. So this is as we're leading up to it. If you roll and you do not roll high enough, because Severin rolled a crit, he can't. You will not have to roll. Severin will take the damage, but this is aggravated damage to Severin.
Well,
He is ghoul to you. You are his priority. But this is me telling you that
No, I
if
get
you wish
that.
to take that option, because you're a vampire, we know. But you know Severin's priority is always you. So because Severin rolled a
Well,
clean crit,
she would instinctively want to move, regardless.
understood.
So
I'm saying you can make this decision before or after you roll.
let's roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Modifier. Messy.
A messy crit. Oh my gosh. Let me consult my rolled paper like it's an ancient scroll. So, a messy crit. Well, I think, of course, what happens, your hunger increases by 1.
Cool.
And what do I think is going to happen?
Bad things.
Fear frenzy check
For nails?
for the explosion.
I would say there does need to be some sort of
Like,
combustion agent.
Yeah,
for
because I know the
if
combustion normally wouldn't be big enough to actually trigger it, but maybe that's like the effect of the messy crit is like you go into a heightened state of oh fuck.
You can hear it.
I am
Oh
going.
God, you could hear it.
Yeah. So I am. I'm debating the fear frenzy. 'Cause I'm not sure what else. There's nothing here that's like a compulsion. Oh wait, let me check the other compulsions that are here because I know those are typically bestial failures, but What hunger are you at, if I may ask?
Now I'm at 3.
Okay. Let me check. Here. No, I don't think harm or anything like that. So I will say, with your heightened sense, fear can still apply here, because with your heightened senses, the sound of the nail bomb exploding out can disorientate you enough to where your beast is now overactive and trying to keep you alive. So, please roll me a frenzy check.
Sure.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. No, not remorse. That's not the thing I need.
Not
Not
remorse.
remorse. Frenzy. Willpower. Humanity. I have no stains on that. What do you? And it. Okay, so it's saying I roll what my humanity is or my empty humanity. I'm
You
trying to
roll
remember that.
your full humanity track, because it'll do the calculations to
Because I know it
have
like defaults want to do 5 on the sheet that we have, so it's like
yeah,
I just wanted to double check if it was
no problem.
what we
Yeah, it's your
have.
it is
All
your full
right,
humanity track, because it'll do the math to roll to
no
calculate it
modifiers.
for you.
5.
5 successes. Yeah, it just takes a second as the ringing in your ears kind of disorientates you, and you feel your beast rise up wanting to protect you and itself. But you're able to stay present and centered here in the area. So that was Josephine. So I am going to say, because you and Severin have celerity, the new order is going to be Josephine, Severin, Seraphima, and then Donovan and Alexandra.
Okay, so that counted as her turn.
Yes, that counted
Okay.
as her turn. She dove back deeper into the house. Let me also add Wraith and Clyde to this as well. All right, so what would Severin like to do?
Man, this would be real asshole-ish, but sure. What's the chances of us basically having like the equivalent of like a flash grenade? Like I just want a real bright light going off in that house.
Okay. A flash grenade, it was with your wealth of resources that you have access to. I don't think those are military grade weapons. So I would say you could have that on your. I would say. I think this is going to take a roll because we did not discuss the outlook, the
Which is
loadout that
fair.
Severin takes with him. I know the loadout that Alexandra takes with her
Yeah.
all the time. So for Severin, I think this is going to be a
Do you want me to roll this, or do you want Severin to roll this?
yeah.
Or
You
is
can
this
roll.
weirdly Donovan rolling his bankroll?
I'm gonna say paying for it is never going to be the issue.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a matter of Seraphima. You can roll this. You can do intelligence insight or intelligence awareness to just for the level of how prepared you are, because you knew what was going on going in, and
That's a
to see if
total
you
of 4
told.
dice, so half would be 2. I'm assuming the difficulty would be higher than 2 to have it.
Nope, 2 would be the difficulty.
Yeah, then I'll do half.
All right, with half done, yeah. Severin has a flashbang.
Yep.
Okay. Use Severin to toss it inside.
100% right in that hallway where she is scrambled back to.
Okay, yeah. Severin pulls the Severin sets the timer, throws it in. You outside, there's a flash. You do not know what the situation is. You've remained outside.
That's fine.
Uh,
I wait for it to calm down,
mhm.
and very quickly, like using the celerity speed, I want to, like, using whatever residual light there is from the grenade to, like, take a look around.
No problem. Please give me a dun 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 dun.
Those night vision
Hold
guys are
on.
fucked.
Yeah, they are definitely fucked. Please give me a wits awareness roll.
And I still have hearing, so I won't include the this the heightened senses.
Mhm.
All right. Wits awareness. I don't have anything for that, do I? No. Wits. A 4.
4 successes. Excellent. You first thing you notice, guys, the troop that were on the rafters above the second floor. You see them in the rafters, with your heightened senses as well. They're just like, ah, fuck, ripping off their night glasses. Josephine was not affected. She shielded in time, and is going to try to get them back, coordinated. They have lost a full turn because their eyes are on fire now. But
I
you
will
see,
100% inform everybody on the thing, like the number of people and then what I just did, so
yeah,
then everybody's aware.
mm-hmm. Yeah, but there is another addition to the party as you step in. Finally made his way up from the hall. You see dressed in tight latex gimp suit, dragging what looks to be a shotgun behind him. You see reflected these goggles that mask the eyes, maybe glinting from the last of the light, and you just hear him say, "Vampire, feed me!" And he's going to launch toward you. You see him in enough time to dodge out of the way, but he fully is just moving the shotgun and aiming at you. Um, so that's Kelvin now added at the bottom.
Shared.
Mm-hmm. As you dodge out of the way very quickly as a load of box shot just blasts the door frame where you're at. You're just like, fucking Christ.
I'm
Okay.
assuming Alessandra and Donovan see, like, me immediately duck out, and, like, right where my face was is shrapnel.
Yeah,
Like,
nice.
Alexandra's like, hey, twins! She holds up her own shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Donovan, you
Aye.
are up.
Can I see Josephine anymore?
No, she
Damn.
is. There's Severin, there is Severin and Seraphima kind of in the doorway, so you'd have to be in the house.
Yeah, like we're like on either side of the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Is the gate open? Can't remember if that was the thing.
No,
It
Clyde rolled high enough on
Oh,
his
okay.
technology roll to be able to just open it back up whenever he wants.
Cool. You jammed it open. All right.
yeah.
So sick. Good. Yeah. Um, yeah. So Donovan's like seeing that, like, I can't see Josephine because he's hoping to shoot her. Can't see anyone now, which is lame.
You would also know that, like, the back door, it's completely barricaded. There's no way in or out of that thing.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So Donovan goes like, and just like takes his his jacket, his blazer off, and then just like reaches under a thing in the van and just like puts under the hearse and puts just like some body armor on, which of course is utterly useless to vampires, but you gotta go for a look. And then grabs like from under another seat and just basically puts on a balaclava. Um, just the black full head masks. Then just like checks gun, um, like puts that in there, checks rifle, and then I'd probably say that's probably his whole turn.
Okay.
Was just like equipping himself. Um, And then Alexandra's turn.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
Alexandra?
she's just gonna fucking definitely run towards the frame of the door frame of the house.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna get there as quickly as she can.
Absolutely.
If she gets there, can she still do something, or is that
Yeah,
like
I
only
will
thing she
say
can do?
Alexandra has enough stamina to just
Damn right, she fucking does.
dead sprint to the door. I've seen her stats.
That's her
She does one
whole
thing and one thing good. Yeah,
It's
she
very
has enough.
true.
She has enough stamina to just push through.
Awesome.
to
Yeah.
get to the
Then
door frame.
then Alexandra will slide up, like hit the door frame. Obviously
Mhm.
not going in.
Mhm.
Not knowing the number of assailants from the door frame. Can Alexandra see Josephine?
Yes, she can.
Awesome. Because you said she jumped back from the house. Would she still be in the like close range, like under 5 meters?
I would say she would be within close range, because she just
Sick.
kind of dove in. She
Yeah,
hasn't
then
had a
she's
chance to
gonna
get steps.
bring the shotgun to bear and absolutely aim for Josephine, because
Alrighty.
she's clearly
Mm-hmm.
smart.
Josephine will attempt to dodge, but as a human with no super speed,
Yep,
-2.
-2. Because of that,
Mm-hmm.
uh, oh wait, never mind. It's a shotgun.
Yeah.
But can I do this? Because I'm not using the spread feature, because it's just because I'm close range. I'm close range. I can't do this. I would like to. I'll take the -2 dice penalty to
Mm-hmm.
aim for her head,
Alrighty
because I
then.
don't trust her black outfit.
You don't trust the all black outfit
I
for
don't.
whatever reason?
I don't.
Okay. Sure.
You shouldn't have trusted her at sunglasses at night.
Yeah, exactly. The moment she came out, I was like, shoot her, shoot her, like
I
in my
mean,
head.
immediately Severin was just like, "No, I'm going to get this one."
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool.
Go ahead and make that roll.
Mm-hmm. Ba ba ba. Firearms and with composure. I think she's good at composure. I forgot she keeps calm.
Mhm.
And then I'd get a bonus dice for her specialty in shotguns, but it's -2, so -1.
Mhm.
Yeah, she
Uh,
keeps really calm, especially when she Ducati someone.
yeah,
Yeah.
when she Ducati someone, yeah.
I'm so
All right,
proud
and
that
then
I turned that into a verb.
and then she's got to make a Dex athletics checks with -2 dice
Yep.
to dodge the bullets. Garbage. Absolutely willpowering that.
Mhm.
Will refuse. Refuse to accept it. Will not do it. Garbage.
Mhm.
That's how it goes sometimes. If she was a vampire.
If she
That
was
would
a
be.
vampire, I will say
Oh,
that is. I'm still going to count that as a crit because
Right,
it's the
obviously that's a
same
crit.
number of dice.
I was saying if it's a vampire it'd be
Gonna-
bad, but
It'd be bad, but she is
she's
a
a
human.
person, so that's
Uh,
great.
that's
Good for her.
fine. Good
she
for her.
is
Yeah.
a
Damn it.
person who is fearing for her fucking life. So with that crit totaling it up to a 5, I believe that
Yeah.
does.
Mhm.
She just very quickly, just immediately just drops. Her body seeming to move faster than you just watch the whites of her eyes get bigger.
Mhm.
Just immediately drops as the sound of wood breaking as shotgun ammo plasters into the wall.
Yeah, Alexander then just goes is definitely stationed
Mm,
behind cover because
understood. Yeah.
does not know what's in there.
All right, Wraith, Clyde, you hear the noise coming out from outside the door now.
Uh-huh.
Shit is wild.
Mm-hmm.
And we're honestly in the safest place we could be right now, considering what just happened.
You better get your fucking asses out.
Yeah.
Again, I like to say, not
wall?
in any trouble at all. Proven. Oh,
So
eh,
where the door slid from,
you want to try the door again?
that's where I'm going to try and punch through.
Go for
Okay.
it.
So, are you activating prowess?
No.
Okay.
I
I
do have
am-
my lethal body though.
Lethal body does not do anything against doors. It is specifically only mortals.
Okay.
Prowess is what you want for
Yeah.
objects and
For-
stuff.
For
Yeah.
object and property
Listen,
destruction.
there's a lot of blood in that next room, buddy.
We're gonna eat some people. Okay, it's gonna happen.
There's someone
It is
sprawled on the floor.
There is
I'll
very
activate
true.
my prowess.
Please
Also, you
make.
could crit. You could do great. You don't need a.
There you go.
Hey,
There you go.
you
You're fine.
see,
No
no
worries.
hunger with prowess activated. This material, because Paul Sterry, while brilliant, is still a human, does not have the access of fund, does not have the inexhaustible of funds that you all have for security. So
He
you are
does
able.
have the superpower of being
to-
rich. It's very
It's
true.
not unfortunate. You are able to fully punch through the door, your hand coming out. Much to the horror of only Josephine can actually see it. The other
It's
guys
just
are
a fist.
yeah, just a fist
I don't
punching
see
through.
anything.
He's
That's
invisible.
Dave.
Ah, scarier. It's just the door explodes.
Vampires
Oh
are
my God.
nonsense.
Vampires are
Love this.
not.
There's just a hole erupts.
Yeah. Ah,
So she just probably thinks, oh, straight bullet fire.
someone just shot us. Yeah.
Vampires. I will say, the gimp suit does turn and as soon as the door explodes
Yeah.
and does lock from where you've punched the hole, Wraith. He is looking at you as if he can see you.
Oh, fuck.
So, that's that. Yeah, you've punched through. The door is no longer an obstacle for you.
I
and-
Crack my neck
Yep.
as I get
Just
ready.
Invisible horror. Amazing. Clyde.
Yeah. Cool. Door's taken care of. Awesome.
Mhm.
I would like to check. I think I have to with my cryptophilia still activated. Check out what's in the cupboard. I think
Yeah.
I'll try to I'll try to use the wire thing, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna, given that hopefully we'll eat soon if we don't
Mhm.
die. I'll rouse my intelligence.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right, so that does increase your hunger by 1. But your
Okay.
intelligence is increased by 2 points because
Awesome.
we are using the companion rules.
And with that wire you mentioned that connected to the cabinet that's somehow rigged or something, I'd like to see if I can disable that, or if it's a wire to open it. Maybe if it's like an electronic lock, you can do
so
that.
I will say, flat with your technology, the wire that connects it, it just means that there's power going to it, and from what you can feel up in the cabinet, not opening or anything, the cabinet is cold to the touch, as if it's refrigerated on the inside. It's not rigged or locked or anything that you can find. It's just refrigerated.
Blood in here. So hungry. I'll open it.
Yeah, you open it. Yeah, there are 3 shelves that have jars of dark liquid inside of it. How many
You gonna
dots
really
in medicine?
drink in a vampire hunter's house?
No, I'm just excited. Also, I am at 5 hunger, so I think I'm kind of desperate right now.
You're at
Here.
5 hunger?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to need to make me a hunger frenzy check. I did not know
On
this
it.
was brought
Yeah,
into
you gotta-
5.
You gotta say when you're at 5 because you have to make a
Please.
frenzy check every
Sorry,
round.
I just thought someone was looking at it. Yeah, that's
No,
okay.
we're good.
Okay, yeah, I was at 5. I wasn't trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
No
thought you were
worries.
just at
I got you.
4.
But now we're not.
I thought it
In-
was 2, but then nope. Now well, I was
Kittens.
at 4, so
Fight.
Yeah, that would have made 5,
Control.
yeah.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
I almost kind of wish that I hunger frenzied and busted down the door.
That would be awesome. You.
I would have latched onto that
There's still
vampire.
a
Oh,
chance.
crit! Thank God.
All right,
Okay.
Crit.
So amazing. So you are able
cool.
to keep yourself together. I will say, the moment a human starts bleeding, you are going to need to make this roll again because if you've ever been that kind of hungry where every time your stomach growls and it feels like it's clawing into your spine, that's where you're at right now. And it makes it even worse as these jars that are in this cabinet are full of this dark red liquid. And it hurts to look at it because
Yeah.
boy does it look delicious.
Given that I just read what this guy was
Yeah.
probably doing with this ghoul, so yeah,
Yeah.
it looks weird.
So looking in,
I do have a question. Did
Mhm.
Josephine had to dodge the nail grenade as well?
nope.
Okay.
Just when rules for grenades are when you're the one
Tossing
placing it or
it, you're
throwing
fine.
it, you
Got it.
don't. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. I wasn't
Uh,
sure if she had to. So if we already had a bleeding human, it's like
No
okay.
problem. Oh, I'm keeping track of which humans have blood in them and how long that shall be. So if
Mhm.
you'd like to take a closer look at some of this blood, please make me a wits investigation roll.
Oh, I can do it this turn. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As
No,
opposed to just start drinking everything, you can actually look and see what it says.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Already saved from drinking it. See if I get enough to be okay.
All right.
3.
3 successes. So the jars are labeled. You see that there is adult male, uh, child male, Michelle Sterry, werewolf, vampire. And you also see one labeled Walter Nash. You
Ah,
see
shit.
another one that has servant question mark and another one that says psychic question mark on it.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be accidentally bloodbound to Walter Nash. So I'm gonna leave these alone for a bit,
Okay.
but make a note that they're here. Um, I can smell the blood from a live person out the door, so I'll help Wraith, and I guess get all. I don't think I have another action, but I'll be ready to get out there and have my gun ready.
Understood. Alrighty. So Alexandra is blocking the doorway. He can no longer see Seraphima. Kelvin is going to
He's looking at me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Understood. So, all the same, there's not a vampire in the vicinity aside from Wraith that Kelvin is going to attack. Because Kelvin is a little bit going through. He's
he's
going
not
through some
hungry.
withdrawals. Yeah. He is going to aim the shotgun that he has in the door. Going to push it open, and is going to aim in at you, Wraith, which that gives you an immediate understanding that he can see you.
Mm-hmm. He's not just aiming at the doorway. He is like,
Aiming at you, yes. So he's going to make a firearms roll. Dun 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 with his physical and firearms. If you wish to dodge, that is going to be a dexterity athletics. If you do not have rapid reflexes, it is at a -2.
okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I do a simultaneous attack?
I would say yes, you may.
Okay.
Under the understanding that if his margin succeeds your own, you are foregoing your ability to dodge to resist damage, that you will be taking any damage.
That he gets on me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is correct.
Okay. So I am going to try and punch him.
Ah, I love it. So, he will
You
be
know,
using
knock
his
the shotgun and
Yeah,
bring in my
Classic
arm.
Wraith. One
classic
shot. Way to
Wraith.
go.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it will be his physical firearms versus your strength and brawl.
And I add my prowess to I add my potence to it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Potence is
that's
to damage. Remember, potence is to
okay.
damage, not the dice pool to roll.
Okay. Well, I do have
Hmm.
brawling specialty versus
Hmm.
kindred.
He is not a kindred.
He's not.
He is not.
No, I'm
No,
pretty
he's
sure
a
he's a
ghoul.
ghoul.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He's
That's why he
in
wants our blood,
withdrawal.
'cause he's a junkie. So.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it
So
actually should be okay.
yeah. So Kelvin has only have 2 successes. Let's roll that bad boy.
Is your half better than 2?
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Rolled 1 above. That's all we need.
Are you Are you satisfied with 3 successes?
Think I am, and I gotta add my potence to it.
To your damage.
To the
To the
damage,
damage, yeah.
yeah. So go
Damage,
ahead
yes.
and make sure to roll those dice as well.
Well, no, you don't roll them. It's just straight adding to the damage rank.
Is it not? Okay, thank you so
So
much.
that's 1.
So-
That's the 3 plus
Yeah.
the...
So what is your ranks in potence?
You know what? I will do the willpower reroll just to try and get a
2
little
more.
bit extra.
So-
down. Yeah.
So you're gonna reroll 2 then?
Yeah.
Come on, give us 1. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, shit!
Yay! There we go. So that
Okay,
is
so that's
5.
5. 5. I would probably say aggravated damage.
It would be aggravated.
It
Yeah.
would be
He's a person. He's
aggravated.
human.
So
Hold on.
so that-
I would like to ask, what is your potence
Yeah.
rating?
2.
2. So that's 2 added on top of that. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 minus his 2 that he got. So that's 5. Yeah. So
5.
that's 5 aggravated damage. Holy
Shit.
crap. So I am going to say it's not a messy crit,
No.
but you kill Kelvin Hughes in 1 punch. What does that look like?
It's a messy kill.
I cave in his, like, my fist goes into his ribs,
Okay.
like dead center, because that's where I was
Alrighty.
aiming.
All right. So, yeah, there's just
My fist
I
goes
don't-
into him.
there's just a quick crunch and a squelch sound as your fist paper mache really is what it is. Just wet paper mache as you pull your fist out of it. So, Clyde, on your turn, your next round, you will be rolling a hunger frenzy because there's an open hole in somebody.
Yeah.
And
Understandable.
as blood coats Wraith's hand, Josephine does not see it. She's kind of worried about getting shot in the head. So that's currently her
All she would
concern.
see is a bloody blood floating in the air.
Mm-hmm. Well, now coated around a fist.
Yeah. In the shape
So
of a fist.
yeah, that is Kelvin's whole ass turn. Got killed trying to shoot someone.
He's dead.
He's dead. The Knight's Cross agents can do nothing as they are recovering from a flashbang.
Yeah.
So at the top of the round, Josephine is going to make a leadership roll, as she is going to just fully run up the stairs. She's not going to try and shoot at anyone. She's going to try and get her
Help.
men refocused. Alrighty, her leadership is decent. Okay. With her social pool. Okay. So, I have. She wants them to do better. She wants them to do better. So I'll spend that willpower. So 1, 2, and 3. Yep. All right. 3 is total. I will mark that. All right. Josephine is rapidly going up the stairs. I will say who has a chance to see it. All of you are taking cover. Wraith, please make me a wits awareness roll.
Wits awareness. Let's see here. That is only 5, so it'd be 2 if I took half. No, I'm just gonna roll it. There it
2
is.
successes. Excellent. You see that Josephine is taking certain steps on the stairway. She's moving too quickly for you to memorize which one it is, but she was definitely running up the stairs deliberately a certain way. So that is the information that I will give you. So that is her turn. Severin. What would Severin like to do? It was you see just the
There we go.
smear of
Sorry.
White's hand covered up.
Okay, so Severin takes a look in, sees a floating blood smeared blob. Does not see Josephine at all. He would have heard Seraphima mention the guys up at the top. Are they moving around up there? That would help indicate
I
like
will say,
bodies. It's like obviously it's not like perfect.
Mhm.
I can outline everybody up there, but like see
Yeah.
movement up there.
absolutely. So, does Severin have heightened senses?
Let me check. Specs. Yes, he does.
He does. Excellent. So, I will say, activating heightened senses, Severin will be able to get a clear outline of them as well.
Cool.
They are moving and trying to regroup because the flashbang deafening disorientated them. But
And
they
burn
seem
their
to.
eyes so
Would he
bad.
see
Yeah.
Josephine up there too, or just the team?
I would say at this point he would see Josephine climbing up the stairs to get to the second level.
Cool. Bang.
Gonna shoot? Absolutely. Compose your firearms.
Would I be able to do a Dex firearms?
Yeah, Dex firearms definitely works for Severin as well. Josephine will try to dodge. She is but a mere mortal.
We're not doing a called shot on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yeah.
You're going up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean her back is to Severin?
Yes. She already has a -2 from not possessing super speed, but she is aware of people who have firearms shooting.
People
at
are
her.
shooting.
Yeah, she's a professional, so she can be aware of it. She's still
Yeah.
only human, so
Total
she
of
can't
3.
die. Total of 3. Understood.
Should have just done half.
She does not have a -2. It is a new round. But no, she has a minus. She's a -2 because she's a human.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. Boop, boop. Yeah, that still gets her. So that is a superficial damage as it does hit her Kevlar.
Cool.
Uh,
And then
okay.
you had mentioned when we were discussing like the layout of the house, there's the
Mhm.
entryway. We've got the kind of 2-story entry, and then it looks like kind of open doorways into the other sides.
Yes.
Is one of them the room that had shut with the door?
Yes.
Okay. That is
to
now splintered and
remind-
totally messed up.
Yes. The kitchen is on the right side. The dining room is on the left, and the left side where the dining room is where the door has been splintered.
Cool. All right.
Let me mark this
I think he's gonna go past. If there's like, you've got the stairwell. Is there a
Mhm.
landing, like up at top, and then it goes further back? I'm assuming it goes a little further back if there's some sort of entry back there.
Yeah, it does go beyond the like if you're looking at the sides of the stairs, it looks like there are more rooms further back. But if you're talking about going up the stairs, there's a
No.
landing, and then it goes. It looks to be in a U shape around to like back toward
Okay.
more rooms on the
Yeah,
floor.
I think he would basically go either like past Wraith or wherever it is to be underneath that second floor landing. So
Okay.
then he can give like Alexandra like basically the doorway to like do whatever she wants to do and give
No
cover
problem.
from a different position.
Gotcha. So he's gonna get into cover and move inside the house. Understood. Seraphima, what will you do following up after Severin?
Physical shit is not my shit.
It's perfectly fine if you just stay out there.
I think she's probably gonna move closer towards the van, so then if anything she could be distraction and wipe brains. If she sees anybody coming out, she's
Outside.
straight up gonna be dealing
Got
with
it.
them. So then it's like you see nothing.
Okay. Understood. I love it. Donovan, you are up after Seraphima.
Awesome. I probably just run past her because I've been making my way towards the house. I'm just gonna put my phone in her hands in case she needs to, like, call someone on my behalf or
Mhm.
use my resources. She has access to the phone.
Mhm.
In case something goes on, and I will take my position. Uh, I will also post up as if I'm not an immortal vampire. As I have some training.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then we'll like turn up. Do I see the blonde hair of Josephine?
I will say you do.
Fantastic. I would like to shoot her in
Absolutely.
in the head.
All right. So a called shot is -2. Remember.
I do recall. I'm going to rouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the first time I get hungry.
Whiffed. That's a -3 because it's -2 for
Mhm.
shooting, and then another one
Continued. Yeah.
for continued dodging. You know what? People have survived less. She desperately does not wish to be shot.
No, I get it.
I
So
mean, yeah,
rouse the thing.
I'd rather not be shot. That's why I punched him.
Firearms. And then composure. So that's minus. Okie dokie.
4 successes. Are you satisfied with
I
4
haven't
successes?
spent any willpower. Might as well.
Might as well.
That would only give you 2 to reroll.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
He wants the potential for a messy crit.
Oh,
There you
it's a
go.
messy crit, baby.
Messy crit. So, of course, your hunger increases.
Uh, oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
All the blood that's flying around.
I am going to say that. The only thing the thing that makes sense the most to me is that Seraphima hasn't been harmed. I don't know what, and I don't feel like the clan. There's nothing that the clan of Ventru I think would elevate this. So,
Well,
I think
although I have not been harmed, he did see like a shot go like straight for my head. I don't know if that would help perspective anything.
I would say that if you were physically harmed, I think
Fair.
that would activate with my line of thought here, but you were not, which shows to your very good capability in getting out of danger.
Sometimes there are perks to just being very fast.
Yeah, I'm going to say that with the shot that is fired. God, there's really nothing that's going to help me here because you. If
I
anyone
mean,
has
maybe
any suggestions,
maybe I just get a hunger increase. I mean, that's
Ah.
I think that's pretty big. It's pretty huge.
Mm.
Limits my abilities immediately.
Yeah, we're fine with just letting it be the hunger increase because nothing else.
Yeah, if nothing,
is-
yeah, exactly. If nothing really makes sense, I get what you're meaning. If Seraphina being shot, the rage frenzy thing, like I see where you're going there, and you would
know where
probably
I'm
be
going.
correct.
For narrative purposes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Narrative purposes.
But yeah, so I will say with that is 8 successes.
All right, we'll see how this goes. You specifically aim for the head, so I'm going to say that Kevlar does not do anything.
That's why I did it.
So,
3.
significantly less.
So that is 5 plus 3, so 8 aggravated damage to
8
her head.
aggravated damage. Yeah, so were this a mid-budget zombie movie, Josephine being a living person though, we would just see kind of like when a water balloon gets too much water and just explodes and just viscera along the walls. Clyde, it's gonna be so rough.
God damn it.
You're-
Yeah,
you're
it's just a
fucking
one. It's like a
hungry.
burst from
Yeah.
from my M16, just like
Gallagher,
like,
that
oof.
brain.
and immediately
Mm.
see that go back into hunger, like go back to cover, feel my fangs click as just the
Mhm.
sight of the beautiful gore fountain, which
Mhm.
obviously increased my hunger of like,
Yeah.
oh fuck the hell yes.
And
I
you know
just
there are
immediately-
5 more in there.
I just look at
Mhm.
Alexandra and go, one contact down, like, in a very like post-coital voice.
Just shakes her head. Is like, you're a freak.
I think 7 days a week.
What? What would you like Alexandra to do?
Yeah, I mean, the second I go in, I tap her on the shoulder.
Mhm.
She moves in. Severin's already securing his area. She
Mhm.
moves in to essentially secure theirs. Can she see the people above?
She can make outlines of them because it is dark. She will have a -2 penalty to just make shots at people.
To make shots at them?
Yeah, because
That
she
makes
can't,
sense.
without heightened senses or sense the beast, she can't get like a good outline as they are wearing. Just
Yeah,
magic
and
camouflage.
as everything we have examined,
Mhm.
this place is a fortress, in so that like windows are reinforced and
Mhm.
like and they shut off the back exit,
Mhm.
all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So as far as we know, that door is the only fucking way out of here, right?
The front door. Yes.
Just the front door. Fantastic. Well, as we notice, as you know, you said you know what Alexandra carries on her.
Mhm.
It's time for Donovan's rule of engagement number 3.
Mhm.
Always carry 2 more grenades than you think you'll need.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Is that a
you-
lesson from
you
the
gave us
war?
4
Figured out.
TAC officers, so I'm gonna give you grenades.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's fair. Listen, I know what I did.
yeah.
One is
Alexandra,
challenge you.
with the shotgun, seeing up, not being able to see her
Mhm.
targets very well. Clearly, these guys are like, skilled operatives. Yeah, she just will look at Severin and then chucking, like, open her coat to see the the metal bar that has grenades attached to it, and just ching.
Strength athletics, please.
Absolutely, positively.
I gotta look up what is a grenade.
I know,
Okay.
I know. It's four
Mhm.
aggravated
Love
to
it.
humans
Love it.
in a spread.
Mhm. So
They have to make dexterity athletics checks
Yeah.
to lower the damage, and then
Mhm.
I can add to that damage by placing it really well by rolling well on a strength athletics check.
Mhm. So this strength athletics check is because I know Alexandra is very strong, but this is to avoid causing the vampires in the room to have a fear frenzy with an explosion like that up close.
Well, they're on the
Uh,
second floor, I thought.
Yeah. Okay. So she's just fully just going up to throw
She's
it. At
She's
tossing
lobbing
up
it.
because of
Okay,
yeah,
understood.
she's lobbing it. Yeah.
Got it. My bad. So,
All right.
Because they're in the rafters, do they get a disadvantage?
yeah, rafters are good for cover, not so much for
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All
All right, here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
right, but they're tough boys.
She'll spend a willpower. It's a fun night. She gets to use
Mhm.
grenades. Her best friend Severin is stabbed.
Best friend Severin got stabbed.
Great night.
It's a great night.
Crit.
Oh,
Is that a crit?
Crit. Crit.
All right.
Crit.
So
Another
I
crit.
don't. Okay, so oh,
The total of
goodness.
6.
What, total of 6. What is the penalty for complicated dodging?
So I know this. I looked it up right before I decided to use
Mhm.
grenade because I wanted to help.
Yeah.
So they just roll a dex athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
They whatever their successes are, subtract from what I got to
Mm.
to hit it
Mhm.
to see if I landed it well enough near
Yeah.
them. And then whatever the difference between them plus 4 is
Your
the
point.
aggravated damage. Or and of course if they go over, then they start mitigating the damage
Thank
completely.
you very much. Alrighty,
there
here we go.
But they're in a difficult position. Do
They
they
are
get
in a
like
difficult
minus
position.
to their
Yes.
So I'm
Dodge
gonna
roll.
give a -1 because the beams can still provide cover. Grenades are more. It's still
Yeah.
bad because if the beam falls, they're crushed under a beam. So I'll make it a -1.
He's bad.
Excellent for
Mhm.
them. Oh, yes. Thank God.
No.
Tony's dying.
Oh.
It's a
They're
good
just all
night.
dead. Even with
Yeah,
like
that's
Kevlar
all
doesn't
that's 10
Yeah.
aggravated damage.
Kevlar
Oh my
doesn't do
God.
anything for bombs.
Explosions,
It's just,
yeah.
Yep.
just
Wow.
bullets.
Just
Mhm.
takes one. Just one grenade. No.
They were apparently
Let
grouped
me-
up.
No, I
Or
said
they dodged into each other accidentally.
Oh, no.
said let me look at my coterie. Two of them are stealth monsters with super strength. Donovan can and then the other two can mind whammy people. Let me just make it slightly difficult. Obliterate.
Forgot about the ghouls.
About the ghouls. Never forget about the ghouls. Yeah. There's just 1 second too late. You first thing you hear is like Josephine's down, and then you hear grenade, and then just
Yeah.
oof.
Alexandra tosses it and then like
Mm.
daintily moves backwards next to Severin and goes, "Hey."
Hey, best friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting closer,
They
she sees
are-
it's not just a knife. She sees like bites on him and everything
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
My friend. All right. So danger immediately dealt with. Clyde, roll a hunger
Oh,
friend.
God damn it.
Feed.
It's making it
Henry.
so much harder, guys.
I'm gonna let you
It's
know.
raining
the course
bodies,
is short.
possibly too.
Blood everywhere. It's like
Raining
this
Well,
bodies.
of course
it's
it's that
all
cool.
the
There's-
limbs flying.
I am
So
going to
hard.
say it is a incredibly high difficulty because there is so much blood in this room.
Just choose your person
So-
and just drink.
I am
I'm
saying
try-
that this is.
I think so.
You
Okay,
can
We don't
choose.
want the whole
Choose
group.
Wraith.
This is
No.
this is going to be a difficulty 5.
Okay. I think worst comes to
You
it.
got Iron Gullet.
Just
I
just
ooh,
get
do I?
Josephine. Oh no, she ran up. Excuse me.
Are you a bagger or a Sam?
I might have Iron Gullet. I do actually. Yeah,
Then you can drink their dead
Yeah.
blood.
that's fine. I'm just more. I want to. If it gets really bad, I think if I frenzy, I don't want to like go around exsanguinating all these bodies when that's exactly the thing we're supposed to not do. I'll try to target one. So
It's okay.
okay.
Well, you could
frenzy.
choose to theoretically you choose to fail if you go like choose like say like oh the first to fall like I just fall on them.
Yeah, it's more for like if I'm making a smart decision of how to
Yeah.
feed and not just going
Mhm.
crazy and possibly hurting everyone else.
Yeah.
So okay.
No, what she's saying is if in case you fail, you could choose to fail, but if you choose to fail a frenzy check, you get like the one instant action to choose that the GM doesn't get to choose for you, right? Because if you fail, she could be like, you go after
Oh.
Wraith. But
Okay.
if you fail, you can be like, cool, I fail, but I'm jumping on
The first body to fall or
Right.
Got
whatever.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know we get an extra choice if you
Yeah,
fail.
it's
Okay,
called
cool.
it's called Ride the Wave.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Feeling it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
real quick here,
Mhm.
I don't think he would go for Wraith because he can't.
No, I know, I don't
see
think he
Wraith.
would.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
I was
theoretical.
just giving an
Sigma is also
example.
there, and also
Yeah.
the ghouls. I don't want to go for them. If so,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just if you want to. If you're confident in your
Yes.
role, you fucking do it. But we
The
just want to
ghouls-
hear
I
your
think
options.
I think
before
I would
you
have
make
to. I would have to max. I would have to roll
So,
everything would have to be above. So unless I'm
Ghouls
only at
would
4.
Ghouls would be the first option because they are the
Yeah,
closest.
I don't want to. I
living
don't want to hurt our
with
ghouls.
love.
Yeah.
So,
So I will ride the wave, and
that's gonna
just-
be an insane now.
jump on the now.
The,
he's probably
the
closest,
first
I'm
body
too
to
rich.
fall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the now headless gimp suit guy who just has
Yeah.
like an open hole at the neck, so just pretty
Mhm.
easy access, I think.
Yeah, you fully
He has his
dive.
his chest caved in,
Yeah.
not headless.
So if you want to just dive in and start to drain it, you fully are able to. You do not risk anything on your humanity as they are already a corpse. but you having Iron Gullet, that doesn't matter to you. It's just
I don't have high standards of blood. at
yeah.
all.
For those who have perhaps a higher source of humanity, this may be a bit uncomfortable as Wraith dives just face first into the open wound, comes
Clyde?
back up. Sorry, Clyde. Thank you. Face
Right
first
next to each
into
other, invisible. We
yeah.
look alike. It's okay.
into the open wound. The bottom half of his circular glass is stained in blood, and along with the bottom half of his face, fangs fully extended. As you will lower your hunger down to it's a fresh corpse, so I would say you can lower your hunger to 0, just
Oh.
gloating on it.
Been a while. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
that's gonna be him a while on that. So I think
Oh,
Donovan, as the
yeah.
danger is past, watching him, which I know he'll be a bit, he just goes, "Oh, look at him."
I think I have to have dropped
hungry.
invisibility right now, but yeah, just
I will
like
say in
Yeah.
on
choosing to
leashed
fail,
on this body. Yeah.
all of your obfuscation falls away.
Yeah.
I am 100% crowd controlling anything outside in the process.
No one is coming around to seem. No one has come around this house.
Yep.
Just like,
Which is
yeah,
weird.
Look at him. Excellent work. Just looking over at Alexandra. Like, yeah, excellent work.
As everybody's in here, I'm gonna drop my obfuscate.
And then
Mhm.
he will point at Severin and go, "Hey, go back to the car. Good work."
Is there anything you need me to take to the car while you look around?
He just shakes his head. Just just take care of yourself.
Yeah. Then he'll just head outside and probably usher Seraphima in the process, so that he can do dual duty of take care of himself and his kindred.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the papers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then I will just turn. I go.
Oh, 100% dragging one of those dogs to the trunk of the car.
Okay. Got it. Dead dog in the trunk.
Yep, I want one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go. W, you in here?
Right here.
Yeah.
I dropped.
Right
I
next to
drew.
him.
I,
Yeah,
I,
no
like, I
voice.
saw you guys, and I was like, okay, everybody's already in here. I might as well just drop my obfuscate. Just
Yeah, the people that could see us are dead, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows about Big Boy?
Good.
So, shit. Damn, this was like a full TAC team. Got some pretty good equipment here. What are these? Night vision goggles? Damn.
Yeah.
they are kind of in bits now, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
They were night vision goggles, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. What have we found? And by the way, it's
I mostly just hurt things.
yeah. And by the way, Donovan's in there with a bulletproof vest and a balaclava on, and just
Mhm.
and a rifle over his shoulder.
We know it's you, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it's obviously me. Like,
The slacks
Oh.
give it away, as well as like the nice shoe.
they're
He's
super
so- yeah.
nice shoes. Yep. But W, did you see that? Did you see what Big A over there did with the grenade? It's pretty great.
Yeah. There was 5 of them up there.
Not anymore.
Hear the
I
meaty
said
thwack
what?
of like a heavy piece of meat fall.
Like,
A leg's down. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeesh. Well, I'm gonna have to call Don. I think I'm gonna have to call the cleanup crew for this one later, but that's all right. Again, those rules about no draining and stuff are always for when things are going smoothly. Obviously, shit hit the fan here. We're gonna have to do a pretty big cleanup on this one, and you know what, guys? That's not your fault. All right, just want to make that very clear. Not anyone's fault.
So where
We
would
did
you
not have
think-
information that this guy. We knew this guy would have friends like this, but we did not know they would just be camping here.
We knew he would be somewhat prepared. This is, yeah,
Alright.
that was on me. I was a
Got
little
to
prepared for
be
this one.
competitive.
Oh, I'll show. Actually, since Donovan's here, like
Yeah.
found before this, I give him the list
Yeah.
of names and everything. He's
Don-
yeah.
What is your politics roll?
Real good.
Mhm.
Um,
How many dots of
uh,
politics do you have?
in specifically,
You have one
in
kindred politics, right? 'Cause
I
you're
do. I
specialized?
have very specifically kindred politics.
Okay.
So that is together. Well, I mean, so politics plus my extra dot, and then
Mhm.
attached to what, intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be 6.
Okay. So with with 6 dots total, the names that are on this blackmail list, there are a couple of them who these are the childer of pretty prolific kindred within Chicago, and it seems as though they have been giving information or payment up to Paul because he found out what they were.
He's been blackmailing them.
So
Like,
Is
they
Flyboy on it?
themselves they themselves do not have power, but their sires
but their
do.
sires do.
And he knew it to get them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
see
good.
Donovan's eyes, like in the dark, just shift into the red and just be like, hell yes.
Was Flyboy on the list for shits and giggles?
Flyboy was on the list.
Ah, yes. all right.
Support for claim.
Like,
Really helps.
oh yeah, no, this will do very nicely for our plans. Excellent. Yeah, just tucks it into the I think in behind and just goes, yeah, excellent work. This is so far pretty profitable. Unfortunately, one of ours got injured, but that's all right. You two look okay.
Barely, yes.
I mean,
I'm
it's hard to
just-
tell.
I'm a bit
with
hungry.
gore.
Yeah, yeah. Things
just a
have
bit
receded. Yeah, I was like, I always, yeah, I think it looked the same. So,
Mhm. What's up with the
Should
gimp?
we?
oh right, so gimp suit guy, I think. Yeah, he tasted kind of ghouly. Paul kidnapped a ghoul, or maybe was given to him by Nash. At least the info about him was, and he
Nash,
was,
huh?
yeah, and he was starving him, and possibly trying to get him. Maybe I think maybe experimenting with blood to get him addicted again, but to not any specific kindred.
Well,
He's got a whole weird stack of it in a fridge there too. So shit.
okay. I have to retrieve that. Not right now, but so it looks
Including
like
Nash's blood. So yeah.
Well, it looks like Mr. Sterry believed that this ghoul would have been a threat. Which clearly he doesn't know that much. Right, well, we must search the rest of the place, shall we not?
Aside from the 5, he may have other guys stashed around here somewhere, but there's him. Maybe.
I saw a blonde lady.
Oh, I shot her head off.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Cool. All right. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, right. When she was going up the stairs, she avoided certain ones.
Steps?
Yes, certain steps.
Oh, good eye.
I
Yeah, I
can't
would've
remember
fucked up
which
that.
ones, but
Oh, damn. Well,
Oh, can I? Since we're all here and around the steps, could
Yes.
can I check for traps?
Yes.
absolutely.
please.
I'll just stand over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
checking
will stand in
essentially-
front of Donovan between him and the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So I'm going to say it's going to be resolve investigation because you're definitely looking at the steps very closely. This is what I'm
That's fair. Okay.
saying. Can I check for traps?
I feel like I'm in D&D.
I check for traps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the
We got
rogue. It's
our-
my one job. I need to do it at least one time. Okay,
Alright.
that's a 3.
Are you satisfied with 3 successes?
Yeah, I'm getting low on willpower. I'm okay with that.
Understood. So, yes, 3 successes is enough as you see some of the steps are well, a majority of the steps are rigged all to the same trap, and only certain ones don't trigger it. As you look and find what it's triggered to is there are rakes that would descend and swing down at chest level, all tipped with stakes.
So this is a Home Alone trap house. Okay,
It's
all
a
right.
Home Alone trap
God damn
house.
it. We found adult Kevin McAllister, guys. It's
Yeah.
happening. All right, I disable traps and give
I
a
would-
thumbs
yeah.
up. We're all good to go.
Is that all the traps on there?
Well, all the ones on the stairs. I'll keep going.
Got
up.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I am going to. Do you point out the rakes?
Yeah. I think I'll
Would
run
I be able to
outside.
reach up and grab one and just yank it down?
Once
I mean,
Clyde's able to
I'm
safely
gonna check
disable
it. Is there anything special about the metal?
Nope.
Okay.
They're not even like
Uh,
wooden stakes or anything.
They're wooden stakes, but they've just
Oh,
been
okay.
secured to like lawn rakes, so that when they swing down, it's just
Ah,
like a claw to swing at chest level.
that's
so
that's also like a pretty funny yet also kind of badass like vampire trap if it worked though.
Yeah.
That'd be
yeah.
I'm really glad.
Oh,
That would be
God.
really embarrassing if we
Is he
walked
gonna
up
have
and
a
then just like got
bathtub
stabbed.
full of
I don't want to
garlic
go out that way.
Is he gonna have
Alright.
a bathtub full of garlic water?
I've only heard of like
if
one
it
one
is, we'll be
person that ever
smelling quite
affecting.
fragrant.
Yeah.
But yes, you two go on ahead. I will be slowly behind you. We'll secure the downstairs here, and leaving you.
Seraphima will ask over the comms. It's like, let me know if you need me. I don't know why, but just let me know.
Absolutely, we will. And take care of Sev, like Big Sev.
Yes. There we go. All right.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to be how many years younger than you are?
Excuse me. This entire place is clearly rigged up with video equipment. I'm just trying not to say our names.
Sure.
All right. So the
Dude,
rest.
this whole thing could be live fed to like somewhere else. Like, all right.
So
going.
the rest of the rooms downstairs, Donovan, you and Alexandra, Alexandra being what she is, checking for dangers. You see that some of the rooms that are downstairs are locked, but Alexandra kicking them open, should you wish her to. They are just rooms that looks like any of the personal family stuff that was moved out from the front hallway has been moved into here for protection, safety, or what have you. You also find a washroom that has the washer and dryer in it, as well as a wooden bench that looks to have been a work table. You see that on this bench, you do see all of the like sketches of the traps that you have encountered.
Any new ones?
None of the new ones. It seems that you've encountered most of them. Or sorry, you've encountered all of them.
Excellent.
You also are able to go through the study. There is books, magazines, and photographs that kind of just plaster the walls full of like UFO sightings, books based on biology, supernatural phenomena. You see books on genetic sciences, anatomy, ghosts, and a large pile of books that range from all different kinds of mythos on vampires. And two that are currently open that say how to hunt and kill vampires. Some of them are, well, of course, this would kill a normal human, and others are, okay, yeah, this would definitely kill a vampire. You also locate the basement. Alexandra can do a perimeter sweep before you go down there.
Oh yeah. I'm not just like, yes, I'll just wander down.
The basement. Yeah, you see that there are old barrels, paintings, bottles, and boxes stored away furniture. But you do notice there are chains hanging over the beam in the basement, seemingly where Kelvin was being held. And you also see that there is what looks to be surveillance equipment stashed down here as well.
Like actively being used, or
Not actively being used.
is the cards and stuff in it? Like,
The yeah, if you go up and check, you go up and check. There looks to be a memory card in it.
Yeah. I'll ask Alexandra to like turn it on for
Okay.
me, because
Turns it on.
I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Absolutely. She turns it on. You can see it looks to be pretty. I mean, it's gruesome stuff of this Kelvin ghoul being tormented. You see that their Steri has tried to see how far the vampire blood will go for Kelvin, and then just stints of Kelvin being left in here alone to just fall into his withdrawal.
Good. It's way more classy for sure. Yeah, you go. Fucked up. It's just, I'm like, take it all. Like,
Mm-hmm. She loads it up.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
I guess that's what we're doing while
Mhm.
they're up the
So,
stairs.
Clyde and Wraith, as you ascend up the stairs, the trap fully disabled, you see that the second floor is a long corridor that stretches around the downstairs hallway in a U shape that has doors along the link that looks like it leads to probably some bedrooms and further bathrooms. There is a door immediately to your left, or however you wish to go about, but the doors are all closed. Doesn't look like they have anything open or automatically open that says "Come in here and look."
There isn't doors, that say like scary, more scary,
Uh
scariest,
huh.
thing like
No,
that. Okay.
no, nothing like
Keep
that.
with the vibe. All right. Um. Yeah, new team. Um. All right. Just look at Wraith like one at a time. Just check them off.
Yep.
Cool. We do like the back-to-back door thing, like we're a SWAT team,
Mhm.
and I wait for Wraith to kick in the door or something, and sweep.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sweet. Open the door.
I have my gun
Uh,
out too. Just
Yeah, we're all
mhm.
ready.
Yeah, the door is unlocked, and as you do just a quick glance, you see that this is a uh 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. So this is has a one-person bed that's placed underneath the window that overlooks the backyard. There is like action bill covers on the bed, probably for a young child. You see the BB pellets on the desk, that indicate maybe he's not, eh, maybe growing out of that, playing with action figures, whoever this room belongs to. A basketball hoop that decorates on the inner side of the door. You hear it clatter as the door swings open, and band posters are stuck on the back wall over the bed. There is a TV screen that's in this room. It's a flat screen TV. Definitely too nice to be in this kid's room.
Yeah.
And it currently has the image of a young woman with bright green hair, styled in a mohawk. As you see her, she's saying something you can't hear. There is a remote on the dresser that's underneath the TV, as she has a swollen eye. Her nose looks broken, bruises on the exposed parts of her skin as her wrists are bound to the chair, as she's currently moving and screaming something, but you cannot hear her. uh Wraith.
first
What
Yeah,
is
few
it?
wait.
reactions.
Mhm.
How's
This
Wraith
guy's
looking?
gonna die a very horrible death. Number two, my first reaction would be to run over and try and turn up the volume.
Please roll me a
Frenzy.
tech.
Yeah.
Nope. It is a tech. It
Oh,
is
no,
a
that's my first reaction, but I'm
trying to work the television is going to be a composure technology difficulty 4 for you.
that's impossible.
You rush to grab the remote, press the button, your finger, the plastic cracking in your hand as you try to raise the volume.
Yeah, the remote breaks in my hand.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
I
calm down for a second and try and see any details in that particular room to give
It
me an
looks
idea of where she might be.
yeah, it looks like a home office. Yes, sorry, Clyde. You.
could I does it look like they were talks she was talking or anything?
It does look like she's talking.
Can I these things always have like a volume thing on the TV itself. Could I try to use that?
Absolutely. You're able to find it pretty quickly as
Yeah.
you turn it up. And you hear her in the middle of like, "You sick fuck. Where's Kel? I don't even know." And then you just see like a flash of movement and her head rocks to the side. She spits it out. It's like you hit like you have a limp dick. And you see coming into frame much more haggard than you saw when you were looking up information from him is Paul Sterry. His eyes are wide and bloodshot, skin sunken in like he hasn't had a full meal or sleep in months. As he grabs Veronica's chin and he says, "You don't even fucking understand what they're doing to you, what they're capable of. My daughter was just like you. But you, at least that's what I thought, but you know what they are. What you're willingly going to them, knowing what they can do. And it's a fucking mistake. People like you got her fucking killed. She was a child." And Veronica just leans back and headbutts him.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, you just see him like just fully shriveled into himself.
Can I tell if this is if this is a live feed or not?
Needs to be connected. Because as he turns and looks at the camera, you see him, Veronica, unable to move. He just goes and swings at her again, hearing the swing of her head turn. Looking around, because I know that's what the two of you are doing, it looks
Mm.
to be the same decoration of a home office. There's a desk, a bookcase, a computer. Um,
Are there any
and
windows?
there are no windows.
Okay.
If you could please, if you trying to get more details, wits and awareness, please.
Awareness or investigation?
Awareness.
Okay.
Because we're just kind of looking everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, 2 successes.
Also two
Also two
crew.
successes.
Woo.
Do any of you wish to spend willpower?
Yes. Wait.
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
Because it would only give me +1 to my success.
Mhm.
Possible +1.
I'll do it for him.
I'm just way too pissed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And hungry.
I'm seeing Rafe, my buddy, upset. I don't think I know who this is. But I yeah, seeing him upset. I'm gonna try to work a little harder for this one. Come on, damn it, not
Okay,
good today.
the rage and fear boiling up in you is kind of just pounding in your ears, and you can't quite get enough details. And Clyde, it seems as though whatever the setup that Paul set up, he deliberately made sure that there were as little details as possible.
Yeah.
Um, as he looks up at you, having Veronica's hair in his hand. He says, don't know if you're Genghis or whoever the fuck you are, but I'm gonna fucking kill her. And the feed cuts out.
I'm gonna punch the TV.
It
It's fair. Yeah. Yeah. You do that. Man.
cracks, shatters
okay.
underneath your fist. You barely feel the cut against your skin, and it wouldn't matter if you did.
I'm immediately storming through into the other rooms here.
Okay.
Can I real quick look at? Do we check the backyard yet? Did someone
You
do
did,
it?
I said
Someone
yes.
did a full perimeter check. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
I'll-
did
I'll
it
follow.
at the very beginning last time.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, with now the new noise upstairs, can Donovan hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you heard something crash and
Yeah, I think I'm gonna message Clyde and then be like, what's going on?
Texting back.
It's
Video
not a
feed.
we have earpieces.
Yeah, you
Oh
guys have
shit,
your
that's right. You see in the blurb of texting, I was like, Clyde, we have right. Sorry, I'm used to doing this with Wraith. There was a video feed of in the room we checked out of a girl getting interrogated. Looked human, and Wraith kind of freaked out.
Like murder freak out? Like did he
Look
punch
at the
stuff?
I look at the TV. Yeah, I'd say that.
Alright, I'm coming up. And just yeah, Donovan will go upstairs, try and meet up with them.
yeah. As you head up the stairs, Wraith, the next
I'm
you go
going through.
to-
I'm not even opening it. I'm just going through it.
Yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
in the
Other
way,
closed
just
doors.
waiting.
Next door you go to, with your strength, you break it open, and you see a woman probably in her 40s immediately clutch a. He's probably about 10, 11 years old, growing into a little
Family's
bit
in the
bigger,
house? Damn.
growing into his body as you see two humans cowering immediately. She's as far away from the door as she can be. As you bust through the door, you immediately see her. You hear the young boy, like, trying to not cry, but already is. It's just, please, we are not a part of anything that's happening. Please just let us go. Please don't do anything to us.
He kills my daughter. You two are dead.
God.
Yeah. Do I come?
Yeah, you can hear
Are we
tears.
all here for that, or
Yeah.
three of us at least? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
And goes, yeah, and he just immediately
Wait, no.
goes, Wraith?
He has my daughter.
He just puts a hand up and go, come here. The Wraith, come here. In like the most like non-Donovan voice possible, just like lower, like a dude voice, of just like, come here.
I will.
Yeah. Like, and he just goes, like, is he like looking down?
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
He's flexing his fists.
Yeah.
His eyes are glowing red.
Yeah, and I'll just go, look at me. Yeah. To look him in the eyes. Don't worry, no whammy is about to happen or anything. I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
He
Wait,
wouldn't
just-
care.
Yeah, I know. But he just looks at him and just goes, you sure they have your daughter?
Yes, it was her.
Okay. He's not getting away from this. He's never going to. Wraith, I need you to remember, if I don't get the information out of him, then your daughter will still be in danger after this. Because of that masked freak. I just want you to keep that in mind. And you're not gonna hurt his family. I mean, Clyde, you showed me about those books. They're just as much abused as your daughter probably is being by him. Alright?
If he hurts her or kills her, he will have have me to deal with.
He will have you to deal with regardless. And once I get my information, Wraith, all of our normal rules are out the window. I promise. Free reign. You know I'm your ally,
I will
right?
I'll snap my head to the family. Where
Yeah.
is he?
And, and she sounds like
So
she's
when
about to say something, and seeing Wraith, your red eyes, she clamps down and just shakes
Cool.
her head.
Donovan, he'll put a hand on you, Marcus, and go, remember, we are your allies. And I will walk in, and I go, and I get down on one knee. I go in fucking 3 feet into the door frame. I know she's like way on the other side of the room. And I'll get down, and I will take, take my mask off a bit, just to show, like, this part of my face. I go, hi. And are you aware that your husband has abducted several girls?
As you do worse. You and your kind killed our daughter.
No, Mrs. Sterry. Your daughter was killed by a serial killer who drains his victims' blood. He has a mental disease that believes he's rotting from the inside, believes he's something like that.
No.
And as I'm saying this, I am gonna start whammying her.
Okay.
With my stuff. So I'm gonna make a rouse check.
Presents, all the presents.
Oh no,
Or
this is
dominate.
I'm dominating her.
Dominate.
And I know I'm guessing there's a check, because I believe she is informed to some degree.
She is informed and has been through some conditioning.
Sexy.
So
God. She's a prepared human.
I am going to say, with
Forced
these,
conditioning.
you have to beat 5 successes.
5 successes.
Mhm.
All right. So the roll, I believe, is charisma dominate.
It is.
Now my charisma. I could fucks with that a bit. You said I have to get 5.
5 successes. Yes.
All right.
Well, what are you looking to do on her?
I need to mesmerize him above her. I'm gonna start. I would like her to believe something. Essentially. Luckily, I've got 3 in dominate. So yeah, charisma, discipline. So I roused. I'll rouse again. Oh, get hungry. Oh.
Mesmerize, manipulate, plus dominate.
It says it's charisma plus dominate.
For mesmerize?
Yeah, am I wrong? Oh yeah, you're right. It's manipulation plus domination. Still real good. Yeah, because that's down to that. Boop. So, yeah. So.
I'm assuming his attractive does not help him.
Does
Attractive,
it though?
not when it comes to
I'm assuming it
dominate
doesn't.
abilities.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
If you're using a presence ability, yes, but this is specifically a dominate ability. Trust me, you have her attention. She is like a scared rabbit.
I imagine. Alright, well, unfortunately, I won't be able to instantly do this, which is lame. But I have the ability to do this.
The capability.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh,
5
successes. Yeah.
There you go.
As you speak, you see.
I'm going to start scintillating things that are completely the truth.
Yeah.
I go, you know your husband is getting more violent, more detached. The loss of a child is immeasurable. And the feeling of powerless that comes with it can evoke aspects of her personality. You've seen the woman he takes. You know what he's trying to do, and I know you just went along with it because you wanted to protect your son. And like just making her believe that she believed it because she's trying to protect her son because he's deranged. Because he fucking is. Look at them. Look at this house. This is no way to fucking live. There's no way there isn't like a shit corner in this room. Like, or a bathroom, I don't know. But just I'm using her obvious already concern for her husband's mental health to just believe we are obviously law enforcement and here to help.
Okay, with 5 successes, yeah, you watch the eyes tear over. She's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't
Miss,
I didn't want anyone else to get hurt, but then he kept showing us these videos of
I know.
awful things trying to convince us, and when he started taking those girls, I tried to call the police.
He wouldn't let you. I'm guessing he said something like they control them. He's like we have some experts here. We're gonna try and take him, and we're gonna try and get him help. Okay, we're we're gonna get you and your boy out of here. You're gonna be okay. All right. I'm so sorry this happened to you, and don't worry. We know. We've been monitoring. We know you have nothing to do with this. Just stay here, okay?
His office is in our bedroom. It used to have a door to it, but I think he tried to cover it with the wallpaper.
Okay. Is there a code or anything we need to make that easier to get in?
No, you should be able to. It's not fully sealed. Just find the right slat and it should open.
Understood. All right, stay here, stay calm. We're gonna end the nightmare tonight, okay?
And she nods.
I apologize for Officer Wraith. One of the girls that your husband took was his daughter.
He's never been like this. He wouldn't hurt someone else's little girl. I'm so sorry.
The loss of a child. Who knows what it can do? It's all right. We're gonna get him help if we can, if he lets us.
The mesmerization has taken hold, and she will be compliant.
Yep. I also recently, a little while ago, have Submerge Directive. So, which is, I thought you had to rouse to do Submerge Directive. Turns out you don't.
It is passive.
Yep. It is passive,
Because
and it just can make
domination.
commands last lifetimes, which is the best.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm just gonna phase out.
Amazing.
So he was talking to her. I turned my head away and closed my eyes.
I gotcha. So you can head to the master bedroom that is beautifully appointed, kept clean, queen-size bed, and expensive wall art and wallpaper all around. And you can find the slat that she mentioned that seemed to have the door to his office.
All right. And as we see it, I go, Marcus, I'm gonna rip the information out of his mind, and then it's all you. Will you be willing to give me that?
You said our normal rules will no longer be in effect when I get to him, correct?
Correct.
Yes, I can give you that.
Good. And I'm gonna look back at Clyde and just give him a look of you be nice to him after we get out of this, okay? Not that I don't think you always be, but I know you're much closer to him, so I'm just like.
It's like what? Yeah, gotcha.
And I also give you a face of did you know about a daughter?
I just it's that look of what the fuck? I just
I did mention it.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, no, at least Donovan and Seraphima.
No. Yeah. Of this is the daughter. I guess Donovan was
we met her.
picturing something different. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I remember we met her.
yeah,
That was sick. But yeah, Yeah, door.
Is there
You can
like
at
a
least see the
mechanism that
ceiling.
opens it?
It seems to be one of those like soft closed doors, so you kind of have to like press it to open it. He's just used wallpaper to like disguise that there was a seam there.
Right?
We've
Push it.
closed the door with the
Push it
family,
open.
right? Too. Like,
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
close.
Okay.
So, I am going to say, because Wraith, you're going to need to make a rage frenzy check. Because
Can I
when
be-
Donovan, mm-hmm.
Sorry, could I be near him? I
Yeah.
doubt I could be of any force of stop, but I just wanted to try, just in case. He's done the same for me, so.
Absolutely. So as Donovan, you press open the door, Paul Sterry has a knife to Veronica's neck.
And I'm
Um,
assuming this is why.
and this is why.
That's fear. That's
Yeah.
fear.
So, the difficulty of this rage frenzy, because you have a touchstone in danger,
Ugh.
is
There's a special
going
condition for this.
to be, I believe. Let me double check. I believe it is 4. Uh.
Could if it requires a roll, I would understand.
Mhm.
Could the fact that Donovan had sort of like talked Wraith through and kind of prepared him for sort of the situation
Mhm.
going in, that we could mitigate that even by a single day?
Has
I'll
logic?
even roll for it.
I'm gonna say, has logic and reasoning ever helped when a loved one has been in danger?
It did
No.
help, actually. Well, once when, never mind. It's alright.
Like that's
I'm-
fair. I just just saying,
I'm going to say
trying to get as
we're
much as I can.
we're Wraith. If you had used your dominate or presence on Wraith,
Yeah.
I would allow. But this is
Free
Wraith's
will.
beast. This is Wraith's beast interacting, and that does violate your coterie's convictions with amongst one another. So this is purely Wraith's trying to keep his beast in check as his touchstone.
Is there anything? Because I know you can help on. Is there anything we can do? Because we're right there in support of him.
2 of us. Anything?
I will allow a 2 dice bonus for
Sick.
emotional support.
Yay!
I've like
Okay.
got a hand on his
So,
shoulder. It's still so
Question.
weak.
Yes.
That would give me. So I'm rolling my full willpower or only what I have available?
It is your max willpower because the system, the way the system runs with when you're rolling a frenzy, it does half your humanity. So it is your, I believe. Oh, hold on. I'm double checking the rules. It is the willpower you have left and your full humanity.
And a 2 dice bonus.
In a 2
So
dice
my
bonus.
full humanity plus my willpower
Half,
plus 2 dice?
Yeah.
whatever willpower you have left, you're
Unmarked
probably going to have to
willpower.
adjust your full humanity because it automatically
Mhm.
wants to give you 5
Mhm.
on
Yeah,
what we're
I have to
using.
adjust my willpower as well because it was trying to
Yeah.
give me 5.
Mhm.
And then just remember to
Okay,
add 2 as a
humanity
bonus.
6,
And then
2,
2 bonus
Mhm.
die.
and you said it's a 4 difficulty?
It is a 4 difficulty, and you
That's doable.
cannot. You
Can I
cannot
take
reroll
half?
frenzy this
No.
frenzy
No, I
rolls.
know we can't,
Unfortunately, you have to roll.
Yeah.
Just gotta roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we're all trying.
Mhm, I get it.
Listen, the
Always-
dice are gonna tell
And-
their own story.
And you cannot willpower reroll because you're rolling willpower.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. 4. You.
God, you feel Wraith
Yeah.
tense.
Just the shadows
Like, he
start.
goes deaf
oh my
still.
God. Oh.
Yep.
Like,
Dead
the shadows
still.
are swirling around him.
Mhm. I think what adds to extra benefit, Veronica's eyes as she sees the door open. She's not scared.
Fuck.
She's fucking pissed, but at the sight of you, she's disappointed. You don't look like who she was here to see. And then Wraith, the moment she sees you, I'm gonna say at this point you can't read that emotion.
Yeah, I'm too.
Yeah.
So Donovan
Oh.
will come in very casually.
Yeah.
And just goes, "Hey, Paul," and just fully taking the balaclava off,
Mhm.
messing with his hair, tossing
Yeah.
it onto the side.
Mhm. Yeah. Paul, who is very he doesn't have anything protecting his eyes, but he is not looking
Sure.
in your
That's-
direction.
That's fair.
And he's like,
I have
don't take
ideas.
another. Yeah, he's like, don't take another fucking step as he holds the knife
Or
closer.
you'll what?
You're here for her. I'll fucking kill you.
I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm here for you, Paul.
Yeah,
I'm
that
here
comes.
because you've had people tailing me. And I don't like that. I don't know who this I think Donovan would be like, I think I saw her at a rally or a rave or something.
Yeah, she's
Have
like
we met?
trying.
Like, I go, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, right?
Shut the fuck up. And she says, oh, what? You've already. Yeah, he's like, shut up. And she pulls her hair and she's like, oh, what? You've already threatened to fucking kill me. She seems very mouthy.
Yeah, I go, that's a good point, Paul. Paul, the fuck is your end game here, man? Because it's over. It's completely over. Everyone's dead. Except your wife and son.
Of course,
They're very
he'd threaten
scared
them.
of you, Paul.
Yeah.
And I want to try and do something mentioning that.
Okay.
So he's like looking. Where is he looking? Like at my
He
chest or
is.
something?
He's like chest chin area.
Sure. And I go, you are absolutely, in my opinion, free to open her neck up. I bet it'll smell quite nice. And I kind of like lean up against like, I don't know, like a desk or something to put my butt up, very casually. I'm very impressed in all of this, but I'm also just mostly concerned. You devoted large portions of your life. You've destroyed any relationship you've had with your family in order for what? Exactly.
And he definitely looks confused. Like you see his brow furrowing. He's just like, you're not the ones who were with Nash.
No. No, you fucked up. Actually, you ended up harassing a friend of a friend of a friend, and they let me know, and so I'm here.
So it doesn't even fucking matter. Everything I've done, everything that you things do, it doesn't fucking matter.
Pole. Things we do matter. Things you did affected us and then brought us here. I just don't understand why, in the wake of the death of your daughter, you would then turn to torture your beautiful wife. And I want to try and goad him when I say that. To like to do what men do, which is look intense and mad at me.
Yeah, manipulation.
Intimidation?
I'm going to say, Donovan,
Subterfuge?
you are good enough with people. Any show of force toward
That's true.
Paul is going to end
You're right. This would be
badly.
more subterfuge. You're right.
Yeah. Just from how
I mean, I think entrap would count for this.
I think entrap would go, given what you're exactly doing here. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The difficulty is 6.
I imagine
Paul
this guy is. Yeah.
He is crazy and fully convinced of himself. He's been driven to a point of insanity. So it is incredibly difficult.
Just gotta get him to look up. That's it. Just one thing.
Gotta get him to look up.
Could I argue?
Yes.
Just to get him to look up out of anger at me. I'm not trying to convince him of any thinking or that he's wrong. I'm justifying it. Is there any way I could with what I've said and specifically targeting his relationship with his wife, just maybe lower that just to 5. Look how cute I am.
Look at him. Honey, do the hair flip. That
I. mm. You know what? The dice tell a story. I'm gonna make a roll
Okay.
here. I am going to roll Paul's willpower dice
Okay.
pool. And I'm going to say if he gets I'm going to say if he gets, because targeting his family, but where he is right now, I'm going to say if he gets the same, it's going to still be pretty high because you are targeting his family. So I'm going to give him a 5 difficulty. If he gets 5 difficulty and higher, he's beyond caring about his family anymore. He's beyond that point. He is resolute in what's going to happen.
Cool.
If he gets lower than
5.
if he gets lower than 5, you've got him.
Okay.
Do you feel that is fair?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm down.
Okay. Here we go, cuz you know what? You only want to lower the difficulty by 1.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. So if this was an ultimatum, I would say we'd do that. But I think lowering the difficulty by 1 is sufficient enough. You have said it, and I've convinced myself trying to make this more complicated than it needs to be.
Okay. Then I would like to take half.
God damn it.
Mhm.
Listen, this is a great example of rewarding your players for thinking of different things, so I'm cool with it.
Yes.
So 5
So nervous.
successes.
Thinking outside the
You
box.
he falters, and you're watching him, and bringing up the mention of his family, you catch him slipping. Not only is he like not only does he lower the entry point of where he is, he does look at you with
The
that.
second nanosecond he looks at me,
Yeah.
I compel and I go, drop the knife.
Okay, this is going to take a roll.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. He's a prepared mortal. All right.
Does he find Donovan attractive though?
He does not find Donovan
I
attractive.
doubt Paul Sterry
I had
finds
to
me
ask.
attractive.
Okay. So
It's a really tense situation there. God.
Okay.
Yeah, this is versus his intelligence plus resolve.
Okay, so it's just his mental stat, which is 7 dice.
Right.
Ooh, dang.
He's a very intelligent man.
He's a talented man. Obviously, he built all these traps.
Yeah, man.
Let's make sure there's no hunger dice though, because he is not the vampire.
He a human.
He human.
Okay.
That's where roll.
It's pretty good.
He does have willpower, and this is something he would for sure spend it on.
Fair.
So that is 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Oh, come on. I want to thank my players and everyone for holding out as long as you did. We did not have a break this time, but we're wrapping up to the end of this, to the end of our Paul Sterry encounter. All right, so that's 5 total successes for Paul Sterry.
5 successes.
Yes.
Who damn.
You
So
are
versus
Can you mute yourself real quick?
manipulate plus dominate.
Tony, you're
can't
muted.
hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can he
We
not
still
hear us?
can't hear you.
I don't
Hold on.
think so. Yeah.
Hold on,
I can't hear you.
Wait.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
There we go.
Okay.
I heard something. It could just be really
Oh, you want to
delayed.
try again?
We could not be challenged by technology this night. So, middle of 10 situation. Donovan, you were able to catch Paul's eyes. He did roll 5 successes on his mental roll.
Sucks.
Hmm.
Okay. Yep, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh!
6 successes. Got him by 1. It is almost akin to a kindred's mind with how resistant it is to you, Donovan. But eventually, it always falls.
Yeah.
And prying his fingers from around the knife, it clatters to the ground.
And yeah, the moment it clatters to the ground, I hit him with another compel immediately. Now knowing that his will is much more broken now, I'm just stand still.
Yeah, his body locks into place.
I will. Is she like tied down?
She is.
I'm going to just like walk up, keeping eye contact just fixed on him, reach over and just casually like push her chair over, like not over, but like away to the
Yeah.
side and like behind me.
Mhm.
Just like, like
Mhm.
very casually. I'm a vampire.
Mhm.
And then go directly to his face, and Donovan even gonna add he's gonna add a little flair to this,
Yeah.
and then just like take his hands, making sure and prying his eyes open,
Mhm.
um, and immediately just goes, "You will tell me everything you know about the masked individual, the ones who told you all about this, and the church." Like, and I'm putting that all up in him.
Absolutely. He tells you that the masked individual's name is Pastor Isaiah.
Okay.
Got that?
He and the order he and the order is called, the people he brought with him that were assigned through the church are called the Knights Cross Agency.
Okay.
And they are all currently goodness, I will give the name of the church to you all in notes. I do not have it on me right now, which I always should, because Dominate just can just get that information. That is their headquarters, that mega church. And Pastor Isaiah and the Knights Cross agents brought a vampire to the church to prove to everyone that he was right. So that there are ways to stop their powers from working on humans, and that there was that there is going to be a new coming for Chicago. You say that Pastor Isaiah, he tells you Pastor Isaiah found him because Michelle's death was like another instance that had been found. Pastor Isaiah has been looking for a particular vampire in the city for a long time, but had no evidence. But Michelle's death brought his attention back to it. And he also tells you Pastor Isaiah can hurt vampires.
Good. Great. Awesome. Yeah. I of course also ask him about like ways in and out of the church and all that, but I know
Yeah,
that could just be background
yeah, we
stuff
can
that we
give,
get
yeah.
later.
So you get all of that information,
And
and he
I
can
think
be,
Donovan is not being normally he can be a little delicate in his wording to not like
Mhm.
fuck with the mind of a person. Donovan is
Mhm.
not doing that right now.
Okay.
Donovan is just like doing the equivalent of just wrenching the information out of him.
Okay. Now I know, because thanks to the Sabat book, that is an ability that can
Oh
be
yeah, I don't have
possessed.
that
But
ability.
we're not doing that. We're doing for
No, I
flavor.
don't have that ability.
Understood. So,
One where I
just for
download their
flavor.
brain and they just go
Yeah. Yeah. So for flavor wise, understood.
flavor-wise,
I
yes.
don't, because you are specifically extracting information. I think we just see like a bit of blood falling out because he's trying every ounce of himself to not talk, but your abilities are far stronger than what his mind is capable of resisting. But you get that information.
Yeah. And yeah, I get all the things we want. Obviously, there's more stuff in here that I want to grab.
Hmm.
But I also made a promise. So I go, thank you. I then going to turn around, um, grab the chair from the back,
Hmm.
and just look at Wraith and go, all yours. And I will specifically take his daughter out of the room.
Hmm. I'll ask Wraith. Did you become visible? Because I remember I did not ask that clarification question.
Oh, sorry. I became visible downstairs.
Okay.
So the second
So
the door opened, she saw my
yeah,
daughter saw me
yeah. So as
she focused that
yeah,
direction.
Donovan, as you're pulling the chair, Wraith, you just hear Marcus, Marcus, Dad, Dad, look at me. As you just hear her voice as Donovan is coming out. It's like, you were fucking dead. You left me. Why are you fucking alive? And then that's all you hear is Donovan's pulling the chair back. What do you do, Wraith?
I look at her. All will be explained. My Ronnie. But Daddy's got to take care of the bit of business first. As I step into the room and
Yeah.
shut the door.
She can't say anything as and I think that is a great place to end tonight. Thank you all so much for sticking with us through this session. As we dangerous humans there are in Chicago, but you run into vampires, especially vampires you didn't expect to show up at your door, and consequences to actions are always around the corner.
Listen, you declare war on an entire race. Don't be surprised when the whole race shows the fuck up.
So thank you so much for coming in to view us. If you cannot catch us live on Twitch, you can find us on our YouTube channel where you get to see all of the previous adventures of our coterie, as well as all of the other wonderful stories that our cast here brings to you. Find us on social media at Dice Dropping as well for any updates. But that's all. So no matter what time you're watching us, thank you so much, and good morning, good evening, and good night. Hello, everyone. This is Post Serena here. Wanting to give first and foremost the most heartfelt thank you for seeing this conclusion to Dice Dropping's Vampire the Masquerade Chicago by Night Chronicle. I have been extremely honored to be the storyteller for this story, and we will be back. I don't know when, and I don't want to give a date to possibly disappoint you in the future, but we will for sure be back with our lovely monsters to continue this story as they work their way up the ladder, as there are many secrets to find and many accolades to win in the wonderful city of Chicago. and also to chat in Twitch, and to everyone who has subscribed so far, both to our Twitch channel and to our YouTube. The biggest thank yous. All of our sessions are pre-recorded, so we don't have the luxury of chatting with you like while we're on screen, but we're always in chat, like discussing the plot, seeing everyone's reactions, and even if you're just there to enjoy and not be in the chat, we appreciate you so much. We're just a ragtag group of friends, people and friends. Well, people are friends, who got together to start this journey, and we're so happy that you wanted to come along with us. Please continue to stick around as we have more games in the future. As a little hint, I will not always be in the GM chair, so definitely look forward to what we have coming up next. And follow us on Twitter at our same name, Dice Dropping, for any updates, because that is where we give a lot of character backgrounds, place playstations, that's not the right word, playlists, that's the right word. We give playlists, we give updates on when we will be uploading live, and also just chatting with those who follow us. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, do the same thing on Twitch. We love you and appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming along with us so far, and we're excited to show you what we do next. So, as I always say when I'm in the DM chair, whenever you're watching this, good morning, good evening, and good night.